Woo! Hello, everyone out there.
I told
Hello.
you not to go shoot those fireworks before we started, Amy. Like, honestly, made us late.
Yeah. Well, that's already started here, by the way. Last night officially started in the neighborhood. Hello, you guys. Welcome in. Whew, it's a hot one. I know most everybody is experiencing some sort of heat wave. Here, it was a real feel 104 here in Michigan today.
We had the same right here in Pennsylvania, the same exact 104. That's what we had.
I talked to Karen. I think Karen yesterday. I talked to Karen. It was like 110 real feel or something crazy in Canada. Yeah,
I don't understand. That's not normal for Canada. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, it's like the whole. I don't know. A good chunk of the northern U.S. is all. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Okay, I think you guys can see us. The counters finally come up here. Finally come up. It was sitting at 0 for a good long time, so I hope you guys can see us. Jason, how many weeks has it been? Has it been 3 weeks? I think it's been 3 weeks.
2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3, I think. Yeah, 2 or 3, something like that.
How was Extrav?
Very good. It was very, very good. It was one of the best summer Stravs we've had in a long time. So it was really good.
Oh, awesome! Really Yay! I know one of these times I gotta get out there for the Elkhorn. Elkhorn was good. Elkhorn was perfect weather for Elkhorn. We got the show in before the major heat hit. It was warm, but it wasn't like over 100 degrees warm. But that was good too. So I'm glad that you guys didn't have any bad weather.
It was odd last week. There were 2 ladies in our store buying a lot of kitschy and holiday things. And they said that they collect them, and they said they were from Wisconsin. And I said, why are you guys here? Shouldn't you be in Elkhorn? And they said, yes, but last year we came in like a week or so before, and they wanted to see what our Strav was like. So they decided to bypass Elkhorn and drive clear to Pennsylvania for our Strav. But they claim that they are diehard Elkhorn fans, and I told them about you and how you rave about it, and they said everything that she says is correct. So they say Elkhorn is a really good market.
It is, and it was very busy with people. Yeah, because it was like no rain in the forecast. Well, actually, when we left on Sunday, about half hour before the show ended, rain started rolling in like toward the end, but for the rest of it, it was good. It was good.
Where the temperature wasn't too bad, was it?
It was in the 80s.
Okay, but with the sun, that's sometimes unpleasant.
It was like cloudy though, so it wasn't full sun. Yeah, it was good.
They said that the cheese curds are the best around, hands down.
They are. They are. You get a tiny itty bitty little tray, and they're $14, but they're better than any other ones that I've ever had. So
gotcha.
All right, I'm gonna go all the way up to the chat as far as it will let me go, which is 12:30 today. Terry V is melting. I'm sorry, Terry. We are too.
I'm with you. A big Lisa, sloppy puddle. Hey,
Lisa. Good to see you.
Hello.
William's here. Hello. Analog Cat.
Hello, neighbor. Good to see you, friend.
Let's see. Paula's here. Hello, Paula. Good to see you. Ruthie B. Hey, we have a different bid ender this evening.
We do.
Karen and Gavin are off for the night. Ruthie B. Graciously agreed to fill in because Kim is also on vacation this week. So Ruthie's going to be our official bid ender tonight. Thank you so much in advance, Ruthie, for helping us out tonight. Thank you. Tater tot casserole. That sounds delicious. I have never had tater tot casserole. Have you had that, Jason?
Yes, I have.
Is it good?
It's good.
It sounds good.
Very good.
Brian's here. Hey, Brian. Good to see you tonight. Miss Judy Gnarly Jones. Hello, Judy. Good to see you. And there is Mama Linda.
Hello. I love you. Good to see you.
Miss Caroline is with us tonight.
Caroline.
And Sandy B. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you. Tina. Hey, Tina.
Hi,
Tina, did you guys come to Elkhorn? I feel like I forgot to message you to ask if you were coming, but I couldn't remember if I did or not. But if you did, I didn't see you. I didn't. I saw Wendy. I got to visit with Wendy a little bit, and Janine as well. But nobody else showed up to Cheese Curds. Sandy B, I already said hello to you. You get a bonus today. Miss Helen is here. Helen is moisturized. That's important. That's important.
It is, especially in these warm months. Absolutely.
Mark. Hey, Mark. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see our blue friend in the chat. Hello.
Absolutely.
Miss Sharon Spencer. Hey, Sharon. Good to see you tonight. There's Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hello, Joe. Good to see you, sir.
There's Brooke. Hey, Brooke. There's Mama Pam. Hello. We quick ran to the booth today, like not together, but like just really quick after the weekend, and to get a couple things down there, like 10 minutes. I didn't even see her. She came before me. I didn't see her, so we were just passing ships, pretty much. All right, I lost my spot. Lisa G. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you. Elaine Linney. Hello. I'm trying to get. Tater tot casserole is easy to make. Okay, that's good.
It is.
Good to know. Flipping cute. Welcome in.
Friend.
Good to see you tonight. Brenda Bott. Hello, Brenda.
Yeah.
Good to see you tonight. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. I was trying to get through those quickly. We do have community share tonight after the sale. I have some patriotic goodies to share from Miss Caroline and from Janine. They sent me some pictures, even though neither one of them really got their displays out this year. So these are last year's kind of displays, and a couple things that they picked up. So I have those to share after the sale tonight. Janet, you got in here the nick of time. Good to see you, Janet. So we will go over how the sale is going to work tonight. Welcome back, Jason, to Fantastic Finds.
Thank you.
Good to see you back here sitting next to me. So Marie, hello, Marie. Good to see you.
Hello.
So we will just go over how the sale is going to work briefly, and we'll talk about our invoicing this week, and then we'll get right into it. So you want to be in the best version of the chat. So make sure in live chat all messages, not top chat. And if you cannot see the live chat, you might not be logged in. So double check that you're logged into either your Google or YouTube account, and then the chat should pop right up for you. We do have a lag, as always. So just make sure and refresh. You can exit out of YouTube completely and come back in, or you can tap your screen on your mobile devices. So your phone or your tablet are going to be a little bit faster options for you. My kitty icon should pop up there. If you tap the screen on those mobile devices, you can find the gear wheel icon, hit playback speed 2 times, and that should get you caught up. If you are lagging behind, the telltale sign is we're going to sound like chipmunks until you're caught up with us live again. You can also refresh on your phone, in your home, on your TV, and your home settings. We'll do offer up style tonight. We might have some quick claims. If we do, we will tell you how to participate in those. But for the most part, we will do auction style. So we'll give you starting price. It will be pinned up here on the screen in the lower left-hand corner. And we'll give you information about the item that we know, measurements, know if there's any kind of issues. If you're interested in anything tonight, type your bids down into the chat. I will highlight them as I see them come into StreamYard. We will do a 20-second countdown, and the highest bid that we see come in before Ruthie B's official bid end will be the winner. We are also doing just in cases. So all that we ask to use a just in case is that you have put in at least one bid on the current item. Then you can use a just in case during the countdown. And that is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item plus the letters JIC. And if your just in case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. Do keep in mind multiple just in cases that come in before the bid end do turn into regular bids. All right. If you are a brand new buyer, or maybe it has been a while. Our emails are up here on the screen. You can also find our information down in the description of the video, but we need an email sent to us if you win any goodies tonight with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send a PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that's okay. You can still shop with us. Just let us know that you would like to check out as a guest. When we send our invoices out, we can send a direct link to that invoice, and you just kind of follow the link and follow the prompts that it gives you, and then you can check out with any debit, credit, Venmo, Apple Pay, and there might be another one in there, but that's how you check out as a guest. Payments due within 24 to 48 hours of receiving that invoice, and shipping. No, that's not the right slide. There we go. Okay. Shipping is additional to the winning bid price. We do use Pirate Ship to get the discounted shipping rates that we pass right on to you guys based on where you live, the weight and size of your package. And we have shipping available to anywhere in the US and Canada. And we can ship elsewhere. Just keep in mind, though, that the international shipping, although we can get a discount rate, seems to be a little bit higher than Canada. I ship from Michigan. Jason ships from Pennsylvania. I will let Jason talk about that last point, and then we'll talk about our invoicing this week.
Thank you so much, Amy. If you purchase from me tonight, you can pick it up. I own a store called Mother Tucker's Antiques. So if you're local or you're coming into the area, we can hold the item or items for you. So just let us know if you purchase something, email us. We'll just invoice you for the item or items. And then once that invoice is paid, we'll communicate in the emails on when and how you want to pick it up. And again, I own a brick and mortar. I got 40 active great dealers. They would love to have you just stop in and shop. So even if you're not coming in to pick up something from Alive, please come in and give them some support, because they are 40 small businesses under our small business roof. And they are some hardworking vendors. So please, if you're in the area, come check us out and say hi. Thank you, Amy.
All right. So all we need to talk about is invoicing. There's Parmesan right on time. I am going to be doing my invoicing tomorrow. So you will get an email or a message from me when mine have rolled out. At some point tomorrow, I'm hoping in the earlier part of the day to get everything out. And then shipping probably will be for me on Monday.
All right. Like Amy showed in the slide, I do ship out of Pennsylvania. This week, I should be able to get all of my packages done, and we should get invoices out on Saturday, like old school. And then we do ask, like Amy mentioned, that you guys pay them, because we really would like to ship stuff on Monday. I have a very busy week next week, so probably Monday will be our only shot to get to the post office, and we want to get the things to you as quickly as possible. Amy, if I could just have a moment for two quick questions that I saw in the chat that I want to answer.
Yes.
Caroline, I don't know which red guy you're talking about, but there are two red guys behind me. They are recent things that I acquired. I'm not sure what we're doing with them, but when we know where they're going to end up, whether they stay with us or become available for sale, they'll probably go to the show or come to an upcoming Christmas in July sale, which we'll talk about, I think, at some point. And also, Analog Cat did ask, I see that Parm showed up behind Amy. I did not post anything to YouTube, although I will. We were fortunate enough to adopt a new little girl kitty cat. Her name is Daisy. I will tell you guys more details in the future about her, but things are going well. And Annabella is with her new mother, Sheila, doing great. So we didn't forget about the time we fostered her, but boy, are we fortunate to have somebody who isn't taking Rosie's place, because I know you guys followed me on that journey, but boy, does she play second fiddle to the one, the only Miss Rosie.
She's very cute.
We had a Rose. Now we have a Daisy. So yes, and hopefully I'll film some things and let you guys get to know more about her here soon. So thank you, Amy. I just wanted to answer those two questions.
But yes, if you follow Jason over on Instagram, you haven't been over there for a little while, then you can get some little kitty sneak peek pictures, because they're very cute. Very cute.
She's a really, really fun story. So,
and I bet she has a cute personality too.
Well, the craziest thing is we took her to the vet. The vet estimates that she could be between a year and a year and a half. So if anybody here in the chat believes in like reincarnation, about the time that this cat would have been born would have been about the same time we lost Rosie. So take that for what it is. If you believe in those things or not, take that for what it's worth, because I really feel like there's a lot of character similarities, and I'll just let it at that. So we're very fortunate. So
I'm very happy happy for you both. Yes. All right, let's get the sales started. Like I did mention, Janine is here now. So Janine and Caroline, I have some photos for them for some patriotic share after our sale tonight. And so stick around for that. And we'll try and move quickly through the sale tonight. I don't know how bad the lag is. We usually find out together. So I'm gonna start with some salt and pepper shakers tonight, and they're gonna start at 16. And let's see, we do have kind of a mixture of kind of kitschy, antique, ephemera, ceramics, all the things. We have kind of a good mixture of stuff tonight. So here are my little shaker friends. It is a little boy and a girl, and these are made by Fine A Quality Japan. This one does have the sticker on the back, but they're not just cuties. They are actually meant to kiss. They did do a big series of kind of kissing boy and girl shakers. There's different nationalities and there's different occasions that are out there. There's also a little bride and groom, but Fine A Quality did a whole big series of these. And I've talked about this collection in the past. The lady that had 40,000 pairs of shakers that I have got some recently. These were part of her collection. And there was an entire showcase of just the little kissing boy and girls. But these were the ones I decided to go with. They're kind of more everyday, kind of could work in pretty much any kind of theme or display. And I like the little flowers on her dress. There's no chipping or anything on either one, no repairs. There's a little bit of crazing. It might show up on the dress. But for the most part, they're in really good condition. They do both have cork stoppers. They're on the bottom. Jason, have you seen these before? I always ask you about shakers.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. But I think these have really, really good summer vibe about them. They really would fit in a lot of, cores, or, if you're going to decorate with them. They kind of look like they're kissing on the boardwalk, if you ask me.
They do. And she's kind of leaning in, and he's kind of like not 100% in with it. Kind of looks like he's like, I don't know about this. But you can also stand her off to the side and have it look like she's going in for a kiss on the cheek, which I like. So you can kind of pose them either way. How the bases are made, their feet are meant to kind of interlock, so they can lean in that way. But I like kind of the side. I like the kind of the little side kiss. They are 3 1/4 by 2. 3 1/4 by 2. I think they're darn cute. But yeah, there was like 30. I think there's 30 different variations. There's a lot of different country ones, international ones that they did in this series, but they're all very cute, and they're all about the same size too. A little bit on the smaller side as far as like figural shakers go. Brenda, I see you. Thank you so much. He's just not that into you. Maybe. He's warming up though, Renee. All right, let's do a countdown. We're looking for 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Cute.
He's got cute little denim shorts on too.
He does. He sure does.
Little denim breeches. Looks like he's a fishing kind of fella.
Kind of, yeah. All right, there is the kiss bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. All right, Brenda, coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $12, and you're going to get all 3 of these. I hope we have some Disney lovers here tonight, because these are kind of unique. These are the cupcake picks. Usually, well, it's a little bright in here. Usually when I've sold 1 or 2 of these before. I think I had Mickey before. These are little charms, but then I think the company also released them as little cupcake picks. So you're going to get a set of 3. These are little Disney. This is Mickey Mouse. But as you can see here in the top, he's got a little hole. So if you wanted one of the harder to find little charms, you could take the bottom off. I'm sure you could break that bottom off. But the company seemed to have done a twofer. They were sold also as little charms. So you can see the hole in the top. And then they were also little cupcake picks. So I thought these would be kitschy and fun to add to your Disney collection. They each measure, and you're getting all 3. It's not just Mickey here. There's some more of the Disney gang coming up. It's about 2.5 inches tall. So this is the first one, and I do believe these are from the late 50s, early 1960s. So these charms would have been sold kind of in the bubble gum kind of thing, and then you'd put them on a little charm bracelet. But these are the cupcake picks. So you're going to get little Mickey, as you can see. So there's little Mickey, and these are kind of crudely made. I think that's what makes them really fun. You're going to get Donald Duck. So you're getting all 3 of them, and they're getting kind of washed out. It's kind of like a flesh tone almost that they used. They didn't really use a ton of white in it. So then you can see the little hole in the top of Donald's head. So again, these are they sold them as charms. You could get the whole little Mickey Mouse crew. Amy, have you ever seen these before?
I was just gonna say I've never seen these.
Little tchotchkes. I've seen them just as the little charms. If you can imagine up underneath here, you can see where they did attach. And I've been able to find other cupcake picks, so I don't think these are like homemade. The company kind of did it with both. You know, they had the mold and the charms, so they made little picks. So there is little Donald, and then my favorite is we have Pinocchio, or is it Peter Pan? I don't know. I was going with Pinocchio, but it could also be Peter Pan. So you're going to get all 3 of them. I think it's Pinocchio. Did Pinocchio have a green hat, or did he have a red hat? I can't remember.
I don't remember what color his hat was. I know Peter Pan's hat was green, but his nose definitely is longer than Peter Pan's. I don't know.
Let's get in and look at that nose right there. So Ruthie says, and I know Ruthie knows her Disney, so she's saying Peter Pan. So again, for $12, these are the hard plastic 1950s, 1960s. These are really fun. You could take the picks off if you want to and use them as little charms. Heck, maybe you want to even hook them on and put them on a miniature Christmas tree if you want to, or repurpose them. You can put these little picks in little flower frogs. And again, you're going to get all 3 of them. So you're going to get Peter Pan or Pinocchio wearing Peter Pan's hat. I'm not too sure. So you'll get him. And then you're also going to get Donald. If my camera wants to focus, there we go. You're going to get Donald. So I think he's really cute. And then we'll just end here with Mickey. I don't see any interest, but I'll just show you Mickey again. And again, these are 1950s, 1960s fun little plastic. So we'll sit them to the side. We'll keep it moving.
I've never seen cake picks turn into.
Well, it was one of those things where the company, they just went ahead and added picks to it, and then they were able to sell to that market.
More cupcake picks should turn into charms, I feel like. I feel like that was a missed opportunity from a lot of cake makers.
It was.
They should have made more like that. No, Minx, we are only on our second round. No, you have not. Okay, my next round is going to be a choice round, and these are going to start at 14 for choice. And these are very cool. I have not run across any of these in quite a long time. I do have some freshly picked things from Elkhorn this evening. And this lady, I'm not sure if she's actually going to be doing Elkhorn next year. I'm not sure. She's not sure either, based on her health. But these are 2 French celluloid postcards. These usually would be attached to cardboard that would have the place where you could write on the back. Neither one of these, she actually had a third one, and none of them had the cardboard backer left on them. But I think that these are so super cool without the writing on the back. And these are made in France, late 19 teens into the 20s. And so the backer here that's trimmed in gold is celluloid. And then we have a colorized photograph here in the center. Sometimes these were just couples. Sometimes they had a little bit more military flair to them, but they're very collectible. And then we have kind of fluted ribbon to go around the photo, and then a little bow at the bottom for this one. And there is some mica glitter that kind of trims the edging there. And so it is thicker, kind of like the celluloid that you would find on like a cabinet card album or a collar box. Same kind of thickness for those. And here's the second one. So similar as far as the edging goes. And this one has a man and a lady, also trimmed in mica glitter. And I love that fluted ribbon. I absolutely love these. Yeah, she had another one, but the lady in the third one, she was kind of grumpy looking. So I left that one behind. These two were happy. These two, I really liked the colors and the photographs in both of these. But that third one, I don't know. She just was like, I don't know. She looked like she wasn't into it. So I left her behind. These, let's see. They're called French 4-layer cards. Because with the cardboard on the back, if it was present, that would be the 4th layer. And then we have the other layers here intact. And how these are attached, they kind of have like an accordion style piece of cardboard behind there to kind of make them pop off of the celluloid to give it a little 3D element there. But these would be great to display in a flower frog. It's just kind of your preference. I love these. All right. I saw Renee is in there at 14. So we are looking for 15 or more.
Amy,
20.
Amy, you have a question. I don't know if you want to answer.
Question.
Nancy wants to know how this works. I didn't know if you wanted to
Nancy.
tell her.
Hi, Nancy. Welcome in. So if you see something, you just type bids down into the chat. So you look on the screen where the bid is at. You can type your bids down into the chat. If you win something from either one of us, we have emails. So you just send us your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send an invoice to. And then we will do our invoicing on Saturday. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. All right, let's do a countdown. Renee's in there at 14. We're looking for 15 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That's crazy. These are really neat.
She had an entire album full of colorized postcards, like an entire album full. They were all great. I had a very hard time picking out of the album. All right, there is a bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much, Renee. I did see her just in case you didn't need it. Let me know if you would like the green or the red or both. And you can certainly pass on either one. I can bring it back. Oh, she wants them both. You got it. Thank you so much. All right, let me pull Jason over. There we go.
$18, Amy. $18. And I hope I have some anthropomorphic loving folks here because I thought this was really, really cool and really neat. And it still does have a scent to it if you smell it. So
I can't believe that it's scented.
It does. Cool. It really does. I didn't believe it, but you get your nose up in that. It still smells like strawberry. So this is a bank that also doubles as a figurine. It's probably from the 1960s. It has its made in Japan sticker on the bottom. It still has its original stopper. There were some other fruits that they made. It is an anthropomorphic little strawberry. You can see they have a little hat. So it's the top of a strawberry. It's a little hat. This is the coin slot. There's no chips to it whatsoever. And then it says, I love you very much. This cute little anthropomorphic strawberry face. You can see that it's got a pink face there. It's got all this fun red details of a strawberry. And it has its original little sticker right here on the front. And the little sticker says that it is fruity flavored scented bank. And it must have been an artist by Peter Pending. Peter Pending is the individual's name. So some of the things I brought, I thought would be good for you to use in your summer displays, Valentine's Day display, stuff like that. And I know anthropomorphic things are hard to find. So I thought this little guy would be fun. So It measures about 5.5 inches tall, and it is about 4 inches across. It still has its original sticker right there. And honest to Pete, when you smell the ceramic, it still smells like strawberry. So
I can't believe that it still smells.
It does. And I really don't know that this was used ever. I think it's a really, really cool kitschy piece. It's a nice large piece. Like if you collect the anthropomorphic salt and pepper shakers or figurines, or maybe you guys, I know a lot of folks decorate with strawberries in the summertime and stuff like that. I thought he would be really, really fun. So $18 if anybody is interested. Again, he's made in Japan, probably with that Japan sticker. He's from the 60s or the 1970s. Very good condition, has its original stopper. It is made of ceramic. It's not like that pulp style stuff. It is actually made of ceramic. When I actually asked Amy if she had ever seen one of these before, we kind of looked it up. There are some other fruits that you can add to the collection if you want to. And what amazes me is that there is no paint loss. There are no chips. There are no issues whatsoever. This little guy looks brand new. So let me get in there. You can see he's got a little tongue in there. He's got little spots. I didn't check to see if there's any glow to this. No, nothing on that glow. So I see Nicole in at 18. Thank you so much. Again, it's 5.5 inches tall, and it is a bank, but it doesn't have to be used as a bank. It definitely serves its purpose as a fun figurine. So I think there's nothing kitschier than a happy little strawberry that says, I love you very much. And like the folks said in the chat, I agree. It crosses over into Valentine's Day too. No, I did not, Nicole. I'll do that on the next round. I will do the frog, the turtle on the next round. So again, it's a bank. Let's count it down. No damage whatsoever. And yeah, it's still, honest to God, no lie. It's
like a three-dimensional scratch and sniff sticker.
Do you remember the strawberry shortcake stuff and how it used to smell when it said it was strawberry?
Yeah, none of mine have a smell anymore.
That's how it smelled. So, all right, I said we count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Nicole's in at 18. Ruthie B is our bid ender. You can't get much more kitschier than this, especially if you love kitschy anthropomorphic things. This definitely checks off all the boxes. Plus, there's no damage. Sticker and stopper. I love it. If I had the room,
that's good. It's really good.
I would have, if we had the room, I would have kept it. So there's our bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. Nicole, congratulations. It's yours. Thank you so much.
Congrats, Nikki. And thank you guys for being here and joining us tonight. I know it's a holiday weekend starting tomorrow. So yeah, 4th of July is just in a couple days, which is crazy to say that. I cannot believe it's already the 4th of July. All right. I have a choice round, and I have some beautiful rhinestone brooches tonight. And I have two to choose from in this round, and they're both clear rhinestones with Aurora Borealis treatment, and they're both stunners. They kind of very sparkly and great for like summertime because they kind of go with everything. They're very kind of pretty but neutral and could pick up any kind of color that you wear them with. This is the first choice, and this is a Weiss, W-E-I-S-S stamped. It's upside down. There we go. Here it is, Weiss. Stamped there on the back. High quality, very high quality jewelry. Beautiful brooch. This one is kind of more like a wreath style on this one. Okay. This one is 1 3/4 inches in diameter, kind of at the widest point. And there's no missing rhinestones. Everything is prong set. Very, very nicely done. Great puddling and things on the back. A safety clasp. The pin does not extend past the clasp on this one. Is a little white quail here. Quail, are you here in the chat? Yeah. Quail, hey lady, good to see you. Thanks for popping on. And choice number 2. Ooh, we love a good dangler. This one is equally as gorgeous as the Weiss. You can see them next to each other. But this one does not have any marking on the back side at all. But it does have a Y back closure here on the back with the safety clasp. This one does have the point extend past the clasp here on this one, but no maker's marking at all on this one, but also very high quality construction. Everything is prong set, no missing stones, and great movement and dangle, like waterfall style brooch on that one. Miss Glowy Girl, good to see you tonight. I see you're 18. Thank you so much. So it's kind of like if you want marked or not marked. I think the unmarked one possibly would be an Austrian or Czech. Either one. They're both equally as pretty as the Weiss, I think. Okay, Lisa Day, I see your 20 in there. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 21 or more. On choice, real quick, the measurement for dangler is 2 1/4 by 2. Okay. They look pretty together. Absolutely. All right, let's do a countdown. A crying eye. Okay, I see that, Renee. I do kind of see that. All right, let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid and. All right, let's see. Glowy's got a just in case in there. And there is the bid end from Ruthie. Oh, Lisa, your 22 came in after the bid end. So Glowy, you get first choice at 21. So we will call this one Dangle. We'll call this one Weiss. Weiss or Dangle or both. And Lisa's going to get second pick. Ooh, it's already getting hot up here. Oh, man.
Fire up the air conditioner. We don't mind, Amy.
You can't. Oh, you wouldn't be able to hear me. It's right here.
Oh, you can yell.
It's right there.
Don't die on
my speaker. Glowy.
The sound of the air conditioner might cool all of us down.
I thought about yeah, I couldn't even run a fan up here because it would be too loud. She wants the dangle. You want the dangle? Dangle. Right? Okay. Glowy. Okay. You got it. Thank you. All right. Lisa Day, would you like the Weiss brooch? It is not in focus. Would you like the Weiss one? Let me know. Autocorrect won't let me print it. Oh, it won't let you type dangle? Why? Lisa, let me know if you want this one. I can just watch the chat. Thank you so much. Okay.
Well, hello, little white quail. It's been a while since I've seen you in the chat. It's good to see you. $20, Amy. The next item, a good friend, a dear friend from California sent us a box of goodies and encouraged me to go ahead and sell some of them. So this was gifted to us. It's going to start at $20. $20, Amy. And I think we all love a good Joseph figurine. This is a larger one. I have to say, I think the turtles are a little harder to come by because I couldn't find any online anywhere. So I think I sold a turtle once a long time ago. But this guy is he's big. He is a big guy, and he has his original Joseph original sticker there on the front. So he also has his Made in Japan sticker on his belly. No chips or cracks. He's not made of bisque. He is that matte style, figurine, if you're familiar with Joseph Originals. And I will say that these are gaining in popularity more so than when we sold them a few years ago, some of these Joseph figurines. The mice, they're fun, but some of these off-style animals that they made are really popular. I know, Lisa, I've never seen the turtle either. I feel like I had a little baby one once, and he was upside down, and he didn't have like this.
Yeah, he's on his shell on his back.
Yeah, you didn't get the full effect of what they were going to do with this awesome shell. So I kind of like this dome style kitschy shell that they made for him. MJ, I see you're 22, so we're looking for 23 or more. He is roughly about 3¼ inches tall. Okay, that doesn't seem like much, but in person, if you're used to those little mice, this little guy towers over him, and then he's about 4 inches across. So no chips or cracks. He's definitely got his feet. He's definitely shuffling and moving to wherever he's got to get to. And other than that, he's just fantastic. So let's go ahead and count him down. We're looking for 23 or more on the Made in Japan Joseph Original Turtle. And he's just, you can't have a bad day when you have this smiling kitsch looking back at you. So
he's darn cute.
23 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. And Ruthie B's our bid ender. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There is more in the series, so you could add more. There's other little animals that are kind of like him that would pair well, like frogs and things. So you could definitely, and hell, he could hang out with your little mice if you want him to. I don't care. I'll hang out with your mice. I don't care. Look at him walking away, you guys. So Nicole had a bid of 23. MJ had a bid of 24. Nicole had a just in case of 35. So Nicole, that goes to you for $25, friend. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Very cute. Very cute. Okay. I think somebody requested my pixie, so I will do that. I will do that next. I will do that next. So my next round's going to start at 28. And I have a blue pixie. I love these pixies, and this one's on the bigger side. Usually the ones that I find that are chilling out on the log are probably about neck height on this guy. So he's a little bit on the bigger side as far as I call them the log pixies. I'm sure that there's a better definition for them, but they're lounging on the log, just taking a break from working in the forest, whatever they're doing. And he's really nice condition. And these ones with the light blue suit, I don't know the colorways. Like there's usually yellow, red, of course. There's usually black, pink sometimes. But this light blue, I really like this because it's more of a summer pixie. Of course, you can put it out for Christmas time, but I like the non-traditional kind of colors for every day. And his cold paint, so his little blue suit is really nice shape for the cold paint. I would say like maybe right in there on his little, I don't know, I'm being nitpicky with it because there's really not a whole lot of wear spots on it. And there's no chipping, no repairs on him either. He is stamped Japan on the bottom. I don't know a maker for these. I don't think that there's ever been a known maker for these little log guys. Sometimes the ones that are on the shoes doing other things can have a maker attributed to them, but I don't know about these log guys. And he has blush for days and long lashes and his little tuft of hair peeking out. So very cute. So Minx is in there at 28. Miss Wanda, I saw you pop in there. Hey, Wanda, good to see you. And Vintage Pixie will come in at 35. Minx is back in there at 30. And Minx is back in there at 36. So Minx has a high bid right now at 36. Anybody that has a bid in there can do a just in case bid during the countdown if they would like. Let's do a countdown. Oh, let me give you a measurement before I do that. Pixie friend is 2 3/4 by 4 inches at the tallest. All right, Vintage Pixie's back in there at 40 and Minx back in there at 41. So we're looking for 42 or more. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Minx, I see your just in case. Vintage Pixie's got a just in case in there as well. Back in with a just in case of 53. Wanda came in there with a 51. And we're holding it at 53 with Vintage Pixie. And there is Ruthie B's bid end. All right. A lot of action there at the end there, but Vintage Pixie is going to take it for 53. Thank you so very much, Vintage Pixie. I I don't think I have your information. I know you are a new buyer to me, so congratulations. Do make sure and email me or message me on Instagram, whatever is easiest for you. And if you bid on anything else tonight, you don't have to do dollar signs. That's just one less thing that you have to type in there. So you can just put numbers the next time. Thank you so very much. Congratulations.
All right, Amy, I have a pretty ambitious choice round, and they're going to start at $30 choice, $30 choice. So I have some Steiff plush. I'm not going to say that these are like 1950s, but they are vintage, okay? So the first guy is this guy right here. So this is Aussie the Rabbit. He has his original Steiff tag that is attached there on the front. He also has his original little Steiff hang tag. Super clean. He has his little basket backpack on there. Great if you use this at Easter time. You can go ahead and fill that up with grass and put some Easter eggs in there. But again, this guy does stand on his own, and he's very, very tall. He comes in at about 14.5 inches tall. So this is going to be your first choice. I have 3 different Steiff plushies here, and this will be your first choice at $30. So he is in superb condition, very clean. You can see his little pink nose there. You can see his little whiskers. Again, he's super fun. And it was hard for me to find this exact one, especially with the little wicker basket. They made this little Aussie character in a couple different poses over, a long period of time. And this will be your first choice. So, Judy, I see you're 30. So we're looking for 31 or more. Hopefully we have some cat lovers in the house because I have cute little Lizzie here. All 3 of these came from the same estate, and they're all from around the same time period. So here is cute little Lizzie. You can see her little green eyes. She does have little whiskers there. She has her original blue little bow. She has her hang tag, and she also has her what used to be the ear tags, but now they kind of attach them on the body there. So she'll be your second choice. We're looking for 31 or more. She measures about 8 inches the way she's standing here in the front, and then she's about 8 inches long. So she has some tan and some she kind of looks like a ginger almost, kitty cat. And if you liked her throughout the years, they did change her a bit, but she's still pretty much the same color. So this will be your second choice. We're looking for 31. And again, it's like new old stock Steiff. They have all their original paperwork, fuzzy from on the floor. So there that is. And again, these aren't, from the 1950s or 60s. They're probably from the 90s, but they're, again, in very good condition. So that'll be your second choice. And then your third choice, and I'm going to butcher this because it's in German, but it's Mooman, I think is how you pronounce the name right there.
So when there's dots over the U, it's a U sound. So mew.
Right, like moo.
Mew.
That's what I said. Like moo, like mew, mew. So there he is, and he is a little bunny rabbit. I'm calling him more so the bunny, and the first guy I think is more like a rabbit. So again, same time frame, same little hang tag right there, and then also this one has the ear tag. So this one has the ear tag. So this one could be a little bit older than the first 2 that I showed you. So thank you, Minx. And again, these came from the same estate. I don't know how old they are exactly. It's hard for me to gauge some of these era Steiff to give you exact, but I think they're 90s, early 2000s, so they are vintage. So
they might be a little bit older than that too, Jason.
Gotcha. This one is the biggest. This one is the biggest, and it measures 10 by 10. So I see everybody's bids. I see Paula at 31, Renee at 33, Judy's back at 34. I see Dusty. Hello, Dusty, in at 32. Dusty's in at 35. MJ's in at 35. So we're looking for 36 or more. I'll go in reverse and show them to you again. I see MJ at 37. So this one, and we'll do letters, so it's easy. So this one's going to be letter C, okay? No smells, no stains. So that one's letter C. Letter B is going to be the kitty cat. Again, no issues. Nicole's in at 38, so we're looking for 39 or more. And this is the first guy that I started with, Mr. Aussie. He's the only one that I could fit into my reel, so he'll be letter A. So A, B, or C, and we're in at 38, looking for 39. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Meow meow. I had this one at the store by mistake, and everybody, because it was behind the counter, everybody kept asking about him.
Of course they did.
No, he's not for sale in here. He's going to the live sale. So I see everybody's just in cases. Thank you so much. I see Judy's just in case of 50. Nicole had a just in case of 88. Dusty had a just in case of 57. There's Ruthie's bid end. So Nicole at 58. Nicole at 58. Is that right, Amy? Yeah, Nicole at 58. Yeah. You get first choice. I made it easy with letters. So this is A, this is B, and then this is C.
And then Judy, your just in case of 60 did come in after the bid end.
It did. So again, Nicole, you get first choice, and that's at 58. So this big bunny is letter C. Kitty Cat is letter, so you want C. All right, Nicole, thank you so much. So he is yours for 58. So then we had Dusty in at 57. So the big rabbit, he is letter A. Cat is letter B. So Dusty, you're next up if you were interested in Mr. Aussie, who's really good. Okay, Dusty, Aussie is yours. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And then Judy, Kitty Cat is left. If you're interested in the Kitty Cat, he is letter B. Just let me know.
If Judy passes, then on deck it would be MJ.
All right. So MJ at 37. If you were interested in the Kitty Cat, you could have the Kitty Cat for 37. And that was everybody, right, Amy? I tried to
yeah, Judy's passing. So MJ's on deck. And then there's also a couple more. Renee and then Paula. Okay. I believe that's everybody that was in there.
All right, MJ, that is yours. Kitty is yours. Thank you so much.
Okay. Congratulations.
And that was 37, right, Amy? Thank you.
Yes.
37.
Yes. All right.
Thank you guys so much.
Yay. Very cute. You know, I always love to see some stuff come across the screen.
That's why I brought them.
Okay. All right. I did some crafting. So I have a choice of handmade items tonight. And that's going to be choice at 18. I've actually had these, oh gosh, over a year, maybe closer to 2. And I finally decided to make some of them. I've always wanted to make little kind of bulletin boards or ephemera holders out of these metal Ohio art little kids trays. Because sometimes I find the trays and I don't find the dishes to go with them. And I thought I would reuse them a little bit. So these are the choices, and I'm going to show them both to you a little bit closer. Okay, I have not done the tablecloth. That was on deck for me next, Erin. I'll do it after this round. So they're both made by Ohio Art. All right, and they do both have they have some wear to them, that sort of thing. But the coloring is still really nice. And I graciously was gifted a Rusty Snail ephemera pack for my birthday from Ariana at the Withering Cottage. So I broke into that, and I'm sharing some of the ephemera pieces in there. Karen Williams, I see you. Hey, Karen, good to see you. And who else popped in here that I saw that I haven't seen in a good long time? Katie, Blue Wildflower. Hey, Katie, good to see you. And Aaron popped in there too. MJ and Karen, I see you both in there at 18. So, and they're coming with magnets. All right. So each of the magnets is either like a broken piece of jewelry or a button, that sort of thing. And so each of the boards have 3 kind of upcycled little magnets. So this one's like a little greeting card. There's a little birdie ephemera piece. I try to pull out colors or themes that are kind of in the board. And then this is like a little place card with the wagon on there. And this is like a little wood flower on this one. And then I've added ribbon on here as a hanger and also signed on the back. So that's number 1. And both of them are the same size. They are both, they are both 10 by 8. Okay. Let's see. Let me get caught up on the chat. I'm so sorry. MJ and Karen both in there. All right. So that's number 1. Number 2, same size, but a little different in theme. So this one, this is a little like Hallmark. Mary had a little lamb. So here are the buttons on this one, kind of pulling out the colors in the tray, more oranges and browns. And that's a little miniature playing card with dogs on it. And then a little Humpty Dumpty piece of ephemera. So there's that one. And this one has kind of a little, I don't know, little vintage trim hanger. Also same kind of style on the back. Okay. So those are the two choices. I have some more to make, you know, in the future, but I thought I'd see if you guys like these. Then I might have some more. I have some kind of Christmassy themed ones in mind. Maybe I'll make them up for Christmas in July. All right, so 10 by 8 is the measurement for the tray surface. So you can add whatever you want on there, make more magnets if you wish. So let's do a countdown. We are looking for 21 or more. Karen Williams is holding it at 20. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So
I was gonna say I love that Humpty Dumpty. That dude is fantastic.
I was like, yeah, that needs to go on there for Jason. I really thought of you when I put that on there.
Really great.
So yeah, each of the boards comes with 3 magnets, 3 pieces of ephemera, and then you can add your own in there if you want to. All right. Nikki came in there with a 21. MJ has a just in case of 23. Nikki has a just in case of 30. And there's Ruthie's bid end. Thank you so much, Ruthie. So we will do orange or blue. Orange or blue on a choice to make it a little easier. I don't know what like story this is supposed to be. I was trying to figure that out, and I actually don't know. I have no idea why he's chasing this little girl and the puppy with a trowel. I have no idea what's going on there. I don't know.
Maybe she stole his flowers out of his garden. I don't know.
Maybe, or maybe the puppy dug it up.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know the story there. All right, Nikki is going to take the orange one. All right, you got it. Thank you so much. And second pick is going to go to MJ. MJ, if you would like the blue one, just let me know in the chat. If MJ passes, it will go back to Karen. And I can just watch the chat. Thank you all so much.
Okay, Amy, $25. $25. I just saw a little piece of wax. I want to get off this. 25. And this is a really unique series that was put out by Holt Howard. They actually made 2 different candlestick holders doing 2 different things with these deer. And it was part of the Madonna series. So this really tests the limits of kitsch, especially in the 60s, that Holt Howard went ahead and put 2 little deer there and then has a little picture of the Madonna hanging. But you don't see this series too often, and I hope we still have deer lovers here in the chat. Usually we do, and also Holt Howard lovers. So 25 if anybody's interested. There is no damage, but there's a manufacturer defect. When they poured the porcelain, they didn't fully seal that side right here. So this is not a chip. That is just where the mold didn't seal right here. So it's very odd how that happened, but that is not a chip. So, and it is marked Holt Howard. It's hard to see, but it does say 1963. So this little series was made in 1963. So like I said, they are candle holders, and I only have one. And in the research I did, apparently these were sold separately. So you wouldn't have gotten them as a set. If you wanted a set, you would have bought, both or 2 of the same or whatever you wanted. So this person must have only bought the one. So Aaron, I see you're 25. So we're looking for 26 or more. And again, they call it the Deer Madonna series, literally. So you have the little fawn here sitting down. You have the tall deer, no chips or cracks. There is almost like a textured style paint here to get like some 3D. It's not like grass, but it's like you can feel that it's a matte textured style paint. There's no damage to the legs whatsoever. There was a candle in it at some point, so it did discolor the inside. This isn't bisque. It's actually like a matte ceramic. And then you can see the tree trunk right there. Then they have the Madonna hanging there, and the deer are hanging out with Madonna. So 5 inches tall, so 5 inches at the tallest point and 3.5 inches across. So You can see they did detail the deer with the white little specks that normally they do with ceramic deer. And again, it's just a fun, cool piece if you love deer. And you can use this at Christmas time because they have Madonna up there. So again, those little deer are getting ready for Christmas. So, or they're good Catholic little deer hanging out at their little Catholic house with Mary hanging on the tree. Pardon me. I don't know. I just think it's really fun. But I have to say, I don't want to talk down my vintage. I do find that Madonna, Mary hanging there, find it just odd. I just don't know what they were thinking. So we'll count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Amy, don't you find that weird?
It's, it's kitsch. Sometimes you just don't question the kids. You're just like, okay.
I should know better. I should know better. I should know better. But it's a really kitschy and you don't see it that often. So there's our bid end. So at 25, Aaron, congratulations. Kitsch lover, it's coming to you. Thank you. Thank you.
We will never know what was going on in that meeting about upcoming products for Holt Howard.
I think there was a little bit of this going on in that meeting.
Something going on. Okay. All right. Tablecloth is next. Usually I bring these earlier in the sale because they're a little difficult to show. This one is a big one. Too. It is not. It's not a small square like I typically have. This one's going to start at 30. There are a couple little faint spots on it. But the colors in this are so vibrant. I could not leave it behind. And it's not been ironed only because I stuck it in the washer and I didn't have time to iron it. All right, so it is freshly washed. And I did try and treat the little light spots on it. They lightened a little bit, but I'll try and show you where they're at. There's one right here. That is like, they're not like major kind of things. They're just, tablecloths were used. That is kind of, I don't know. That one did lighten a bit. And then there's one on the edge. And then I'll back up and show you the pattern because it is absolutely gorgeous. It's not this edge. It must be the other one. There is a little faint stain on one of the edges somewhere. Hang on. I had it earlier. I don't know where it went. All right. Well, I'm going to show the tablecloth to you. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to try and back up as far as we can go, which isn't very far without knocking the lamp over. If you all remember that sale. Here's the colors. Ooh, it's so pretty. So it's like magenta pink, red, like a cornflower blue, and bright yellow, and a little bit of like wine purple. It is so pretty. So pretty. And it is not a square. It's actually a rectangle. Okay. It's a rectangle and it measures 54 by 72. 54 by 72. I'm not going to be able to show the whole thing to you. I cannot get the whole tablecloth in frame, but that's like half. So the big floral print kind of goes around. It has just a little bit of more of a blank spot in the middle of the tablecloth, and then it has a light blue border that goes all the way around. 54 by 72. And I know that there's another, here it is. I finally found it. There is another like little faint right in there, a little faint spot. But the colors were so nice and crisp. I think maybe this was used once and then put away. So whoever had this tablecloth, they took good care of it. There's no holes. We usually look over the linens pretty good to check for holes and that sort of things, but no holes that I can find in it. I do like to bring the tablecloths to share with you guys before they go to the booth. But this one I thought was pretty for summertime. It's not quite red, white, and blue, but it definitely has some pretty colors. for summer. Erin, I see you're 30. Thank you so much. All right. So there are a couple little faint stains on here. Mama Pam did not work her magic on this one. I just wanted to bring it home first and launder it. So it does smell like Johnny fabric softener, if that's not your thing, but it does smell freshly laundered. Okay. Let's do a countdown. My arms are getting tired. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The colors are showing pretty true on screen as what they are in person, but probably much brighter in person. And I will make sure if Parmesan decides to touch this, that I will lint roll any orange cat hair that decides to come off on the tablecloth. All right, there's the bid pen from Ruthie. All right, Miss Erin, it's coming to you. Thank you so much. I'm going to get Jason going here.
Did you see that Analog Cat said Crofting will get that out? I've never heard of Crofting. Unless their auto corrected it, but that's new to me. Analog Cat, put that in again in the chat. I think we're all interested if you know a magical way to get the stains out.
I have no idea what that is. That's a new one to me. All right.
All right. We'll wait for the lag. $20 in the meantime. $20 in the meantime. Retro Clean will take it out, Joe says. Oh, I've heard of Retro Clean. I've heard of that. So
Mama Pam usually puts hers out on the laundry line in the sun, and it takes them right out too. I don't have a laundry line.
Crofting is an ancient method of sun bleaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's what I just said. Yeah. I didn't know I had a name, but yeah, that's what.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
All right. I thought this was a really fun planter. She does have some defects. Okay, so she has some defects. So let me run through those before we get into it. So first of all, she is made by Ucago. I could verify by finding one online. They did a series of these. She does have a few little nips on her, and I'm pretty sure she's missing her umbrella. But I added old school millinery flowers, which I think they look fantastic in her hand. It looks like she's looking at her bouquet of flowers. So she's a really fun planter for summer. I do believe these are pansies on the front here, but she has one little nip right here, one little paint fleck there. She does have a little chip underneath the back of her hat. That's why she's starting at 20. So she does have that. So it was the little nip there and the hat. And then there is one or two little rough spots around the top here. So it was that. Oh, and here's the other little nip. It's a little, and you could touch those up with paint if you want to. But $20, she's a really fun planter. And she is stained on the inside. Somebody did use her. That actually got under the glaze at some point, so I could not get any of it out, okay? But she's a beautiful, I think the folks really love these style faces of figurines. And she's pulling a little cart, which is great for summertime because it's actually a seashell. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little seashell. So she would be fun if you guys did like a Victorian style beach theme, spring theme with the pansies. And no issues with the face whatsoever. It's a very PY style face that she has. They adorned the top of her dress here with spaghetti. So it is painted with gold, and that is that thick, chunky spaghetti. And a lot of times the heavy glaze that they did on these, whether it be PY, you just had to sneeze at it and you'd get these little nips on it. So again, that's something that you could touch up. I really don't think it distracts from it whatsoever. I found some online. It looks like everybody lost their umbrella. It must have been one of those series where it was one of those things you move it around a couple times and the umbrella breaks. But she will come with her vintage millinery flowers that I gave her. And then I did go ahead and twist part of it around her hand. So I will undo that, and you'll have a little longer stem, so you'll be able to run it down the hand when you get it when you get it in person, because I'm not going to wrap it. It'll kind of crunch them. So Dixie, I see you're 20. We're looking for 21 or more. Other than those defects, I think she displays beautifully. This is like an emerald and hunter green on her dress. You can see that they did a great job with the hands, the face, the curls. She has a gorgeous Southern style feather in her cap with a rose. The staining you're not going to see unless you look down into it. And then there's what the bottom looks like. And there might just be a little bit of the original Ucago sticker remaining down there on the bottom, but I was able to verify one online. So here's what the side looks like. Again, from the back, you can see that's a conch shell, I believe they call that, but it is a seashell. So she's fun, three-dimensional, so you could place her somewhere where you see her from all sides. She measures about 6 inches wide, so she's 6 inches long, and then she is 5 inches tall. So again, let me show you guys that beautiful face. She would go along with a whole bunch of different Norcrest cards, PY figurines, a lot of these different ladies, and she is missing her umbrella. So I see the interest from Dixie. Dixie, you are new to me. So let's go ahead and count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I don't know. I don't think you are new to me. I think you bought from me the last time I was on with Amy. But if I'm old, if you are new, just email me your information. So there's the bid end. No other activity. So Dixie, congratulations. It's coming to you. Dixie, I feel like you bought from us the last time we sold. But if you didn't, just email me at MTuckersAntiques. I do need your information and an email to get your invoice too. So thank you so much. Over to you, Miss Amy.
Awesome. All right, here's your 9 o'clock refresh reminder to refresh if you haven't yet in the broadcast, even though we're a quarter after 9. But don't forget to refresh, you guys, because of the lag. Do the gear wheel, exit out and come back in if that's easier for you, but don't forget to do that. All right. I am going to do my green birdie shakers and next, and these are going to start at 45. These, I've never had these. In the 14 years I've been a kitschy person, I've never run across a set of these before, and they did make these in a couple different colorways. FYI, these are made by Norcrest as far as I know, and there is also a different version of these. There's one where the boy bird has a little top hat on instead of the little flower. But these are green little birdies. So stinking cute. I absolutely love these. Perry, I see you in there. Thank you so much. And they do have, and these also came from that 40,000 shaker collection that I've been able to get a few shakers from. They both have their stoppers on the bottom. And there's a little bit of crazing, and there's just a couple little itty bitty, like little kind of rough spots on the tail, like right in there on the one. And I was trying to feel on the other one. Not really feeling anything on the other one. It was just kind of that little, I don't know, maybe it just like brushed up against something on the back. But that's pretty much it. I love how stinking cute these are painted. With the yellow and the green. They're very kind of tropical birds. There's also pink ones and blue ones, I believe, in the same mold. But yeah, there is for instead of the blue flower, there's one with like a black top hat, kind of more like a bridegroom style for these two. But this one has the little blue flower up in the little feathers. So cute. So cute. So one has 2 holes, one has 3. So that is the little matchy set. Jason, do you guys have these somewhere?
No, we don't.
You don't have these?
Nope. Wow. And that's the first time I've ever seen these. These are fantastic.
I didn't know that. Well, I'm usually surprised when I find shakers that you guys don't have.
I've never seen them before. They're fun.
You guys, they can also kind of nuzzle up like this, like they're kind of noodling, if you will. I like that the one wing has one has the wings up and one has the wings kind of backwards. So I like that they're kind of either whispering to each other or kissing, whatever you want. I think they're so cute. All right. Measurement for them, they are 3.5 by 2. 3.5 by 2. Yes, they are Norcrest minks. Yes. And there hasn't been a green pair out there that I know of for a while. I think that there was a pink pair out there that I saw, but I haven't seen these in a very long time. All right, let's do a countdown. Perry's in there at 45. So we're looking for 46 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Wow, I cannot talk. The heat is really getting to my brain.
Fire up that air conditioner.
I am just sweating. I am sitting up here just sweating. Oh my gosh. I could not live in Florida. That is for certain. I could not do it. Humidity. All right, there is the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much, Ruthie. Perry, birdies are coming to you. Thank you so much.
$28, Amy. And I didn't say earlier, but I tried to go with a summer beach theme loosely. So this kind of reminded me of like an abstract beach ball with a little bunny, with a little kitsch. And I've never had something as cool as this little rabbit right here. So it's going to start at $28. It's in overall good condition. There are no rips or tears. You can see that it does have one of those plastic faces. It's not rubber, but it's that thin plastic face that they did in the 1950s. It is that vinyl style. And I just thought it's this cool little bunny with like this fun, beachy summer kind of feel about it. So it is a little bit of green vinyl that they used in some of these little star style pieces of vinyl, very atomic looking. And those are little green and blue stars. So this little guy, you could fit into like a non-traditional Christmas. You could definitely use him as Easter. But I thought he'd look cool, especially if you did like a summer beach theme. If you want to call it a condition issue, I think there would have been some sort of an original label up here on him, and that stained it a bit. I don't know if he was a souvenir from somewhere. Sometimes that little size would say, you know, from Wildwood, from, you know, Ocean City, something like that. But there are no rips or tears, and he is just in great condition. I'm not sure of the manufacturer, but if you love bunnies and you love kitsch and these vinyl little child toys, I think this little guy would look great in your display. So he might be reading blue on screen, but he's definitely more of the turquoise sea. He's more of like the seafoam green style. So it's definitely greens. If it's reading blue on the screen, it's definitely more toward the green side of it. But maybe maybe that is in a blue, but this definitely is a green. So I think he's really neat. You know, when they use maybe the little baby's face or the Cupid's face, folks enjoy them. This is the first one like this I've ever seen. Amy, have you ever seen one of these little?
I've never seen one like beach ball style like that.
Right, like a little rabbit on it. Again, I think it's super cute and very, very unique. I couldn't find any examples online. There are no tears, which is a good selling point. Here's what the base looks like. And again, maybe in some lights, those little stars do come in sort of like a blue, but definitely in person, I'm seeing more green come out of it. So, and again, his ears, no rips or tears. And he is Shannon. I think that's the best part about it. He has a nice, creepy kind of carnival beach game kind of feel about him. Like he would be the kind of guy that would be up on the boardwalk that, I don't know, you'd have to throw a ball at or I don't know. It just has that weird summertime mix that I think if you just popped him into a beach theme, that's what I see. And then, of course, at Easter time, he'd look good then too. So he's 10 inches tall. And then he is about 5 inches, across. So the bottom is about 5 inches in diameter, roughly. And then from the base to the top of the ear, he's coming in at about 10 inches tall. But again, he is so different. And they've used this fit he is with the teeth. He almost has human-style teeth. But that's that typical kind of same face that they've used on some of the bigger Easter bunnies and things like that. you know, I know you guys have probably seen that face before. We've sold things like that before. So Nicole's in at 29. So we're looking for 30 or more. And again, these vinyl toys are getting super hard. I keep putting my elbow on and bouncing my camera. These vinyl ones are getting so hard to find that they aren't split open or have major condition issues. He may have been stored and something may have put like a little dimple in there, but you could work that out if you wanted to. And there's no tears and maybe just a little slight discoloration. He would, Pumpkin Dog. You're exactly right. I just think he's really fun. And I thought, hell, in a summer display, he'd be neat. Put him away, bring him back out at Easter. So let's count him down. We're looking for 30 or more, just in case for active bidders. He'd be great at Halloween. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, it's just different, kitschy, fun, something that you don't see that often. Oh, that face. It's just great. I love him.
You can name him Wilson.
Like you could. Wilson! Wilson! Oh, he's so fun. He's so fun. So Caroline had a just in case. There's our bid end. Ruthie, thank you so much. So Caroline, he's coming to you for $30. Congratulations. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. All right. I have, and hey, Pumpkin Dog, good to see you. Some names in the chat we haven't seen in a while tonight. So thank you guys for popping on. All right. I have a choice round, and it's going to start at 25. I have some QP items this evening. So I have 2 lots of QP things. Okay. So here's lot number 1. You can see there's a little stowaway peeking out in here. So first off is this is a antique Royal Rudelstock QP-ware piece. It is a children's mug that has the ABCs on one side, and then it has the QP-ware little graphics here on the other side, a little gold on the handle. Some of that has wore off on the bottom, and there is a little flea bite right here on the bottom, but pretty good shape, I would say, overall for antique. This is early 1920s, made in Germany. Little QP porcelain, and the inside is very nice and clean. All right, and coming along with it, all right, I had to include a little thinker cube. So this is a little vinyl, a little cameo vinyl. He is stamped here, Rose O'Neill on the back. And he's kind of harder vinyl. He's not meant to squeak or anything like that. But I thought he looked cute peeking out of the top of that mug. So he's coming together with that. And then the other lot, there's 3 items in the other lot. So first off is this cutie pie. Look at her. So she is a bisque porcelain made by Shackman. So from the 90s. Little girl QP. I don't know if she's supposed to be a bride or not, but she has that cute little flower crown and she's holding a bouquet. Cute little outfit that she's wearing. This would have had a little paper tag that said B. Shackman on the bottom, and that's no longer there. So that's the first piece for and then a teeny tiny little bone chat. I have a few pieces of this from the same estate a couple weeks ago. This is a J. Swenson hand-painted little miniature bone china. This was like a souvenir piece that you could pick up at either the QP convention or QPville in Missouri if you went to the Rose O'Neill Museum. So these are hand-painted little pieces, likely from the 80s or the 90s. Aaron and Judy and Chloe, I see you all in there. Thank you so much. And then the third piece for that lot is a little plate. This one I got totally different places than the other QP stuff. This is a Johnson Brothers made in England little plate. I'm not quite sure the age on this one. I couldn't find this one, but we have little Cube and Frog. Look like they're dancing with each other. Very cute. There's a little bit of staining on this plate, FYI. Let me get caught up on the chat. Chloe's back in at 26 and 27. Moose is in there at 30. All right, so I'll go back through the lot. So the plate here, the plate is 4.5. That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right. No, 6.5. 6.5 in diameter on the plate. So kind of like a brown, just simple brown Kewpie frog. MJ's back in there at 31. Then the little Shackman cutie pie and the tiny little hand-painted bone china dish with the itty bitty little Kewpies crawling around on there. That is one lot. And then the other lot is the antique Kewpieware Roodlestock cup with the ABCs and the Kewpies and the little Thinker Cube hanging out in there. All right. So that is all the lots and what's in them. MJ's got the high bid right now at 31. And let's do a countdown. We're looking for 32 or more on choice. So how we will claim for choice, we'll do the plate lot or the cup lot. Okay. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Not only did I go to a Kewpie estate, a couple Kewpie estates, but I saw Karen the Kewpie lady at Elkhorn. So, Nancy, I see you're 32. And Aaron, there is a just in case from you. There's Ruthie's bid end. Moose, your just in case, I see came in after the bid end. So before the bid end is going to be Aaron over Judy for 52. So Aaron, let me know if you want the cup lot that comes with the little Thinker Cube or the plate lot that comes with 3 pieces. The little minis. All right. All right. Aaron is going to take the plate lot. You got it. Thank you so much, Aaron. And Judy, you are on deck for second pick. Let me know if you would like the cup lot. And Judy, if Judy doesn't take the cup lot, second pick is going to go to Nancy and then MJ. All right, Narda Jones is passing. No worries on that. Nancy, you are on deck if you would like the little cup lot. Let me know down in the chat. You can just say yes or pass. And if Nancy passes, then it will go to MJ, right? And then to Dusty. And I could just watch the chat. Just let me know, all of you ladies I mentioned. Thank you so much.
Oh, Amy, it's going to start at $24 choice. $24 choice. And I'm pushing the Christmas in July agenda because it is July 2nd. And it's going to be choice on new old stock goobers, as you would say. Goobers. These are pastel. They're in their original packages. They are Christmas decoration. You can see little Santa up in the corner and the bells. They are identical. The only thing different is the second one I'm showing you has a little tear to the back of the foil topper. But other than that, these are in the same condition. I'll do my best to pull the celluloid so you can see. They have the little plastic goober faces. They are pastel colors. They are in the blue and the pink. Great. You can use these at Easter, in a non-traditional Christmas. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this tree is like it's like a pink. It's not really red. It's almost like a pink style bottle brush tree. Then you can see the other little goober here. He has mica glitter on his green one. They have their little foil attached buttons, faces. They're brand new because they're still in their original pack. They're even attached to the original little cardboard on the bottom. And then the glare is pretty bad. There we go. They are made in Japan. So again, I have 2 sets for you guys to choose from. The little goobers inside measure about 3 inches tall. And again, if you do a non-traditional Christmas, these would be fun. These are great to put out now. They're fun to use at Easter time. And to find these colored ones in the pastels of the blue and the pink, I don't see them that often. I had blue ones like this years ago, but they had different bodies. William, I don't know if you remember. I think you may have even bought them from me. They had different bodies on them, but these are those little bell-style cone doll little gnomes. So the faces, I believe, are plastic. They have the little pipe cleaner beards on there. They both have blue eyes. And again, hello, John. Good to see you, friend. And they are in clean condition. I believe once you get them, if you want to open them, once you get them detached from the cardboard here, I'm sure they're stamped Japan on the bottom. So again, this will be your first choice. This also has a little bit of issue back here. You can see they didn't even pull the tab up because that tab's supposed to be pulled up so they can be hung on like a little hook at the 5 and dime store. So whoever, if anyone just claims one, you'll get the one without the wear on the back, and then back up we'll get this one there. So cellophane's in very good condition. I can't guarantee that there isn't an area that's splitting on the cellophane, but they are new old stock that I found in the bottom of a tub that never saw the light of day until last week. So let's count them down. I got William in at the first bid of 24. I have MJ in at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more, and it is on choice of the new old stock goobers. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And again, the Christmas tree he's holding, it is almost a very, very bright pink. So I think that's really fun too. It's like a very bright pink. And then the other one that is a light pink, he's got himself a little green tree. So there is our bid end. Thank you so much, Ruthie B. So it looks like, oh, there's William's. I didn't see it there. So William, you get first choice. That would be over MJ. So 26, William. 26, William, you get first choice. Yes, I bought them. They belong to Sharon and were dated 1960. I got you. Oh, that's right, you did. The other little ones. Yes. The other one, that's right, they were. Oh, my God. William, I don't know how you remember that, friend. I can only remember a portion of that. So, William, you get first choice. Let me know if you wanted one or two. And that's at $26. And then MJ or I don't know if MJ wants to commit one way or the other. She says no. She says she's not. So William, are you going to share since she says she's not going to open them? All right, William, you got one. MJ, did you want the other one? I think you're lucky to get one since you told him that you're not going to open one. So just confirm, MJ, and we'll keep on moving. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay, I'm going to follow back up with my last round. Nancy, I did see your comment, but you can check out as a guest on PayPal. I will put that back up here. This is the email information. All right, so that is all the information that you need, but you don't have to have a PayPal account. You can do a guest checkout. So you just email with your information and your shipping address, and when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to it. You click on the link that's within the email, and then you follow the prompts that it tells you, and then you can use any debit or credit card and check out as a guest. Just make sure your shipping information is correct when you check out, but you don't have to have a PayPal account. So you just let me know if you would like that option. That's why we have that available. That's why we use PayPal, because you don't have to have a PayPal account to purchase anything. So you can check out as a guest if you don't have PayPal. All right. I have a choice round. It's going to start at 20. And these are totally different choices. Okay, totally different choices. But they do kind of go together. So that's kind of why I brought them. And I didn't have room in my preview for everything tonight. So the first choice I have is this. It's heavy, gorgeous micro beaded purse. All right. And it's good condition as far as I know. This was not supposed to have tassel fringe or anything on it. I did see that there is a little on this right here. Hopefully we can get that. A little loose string, but I don't think that there's any missing beads on there. It is lovely condition, and it has pearls on the little kiss clasp, and it also has inlaid mother of pearl here. I don't usually bring purses, FYI. This is a made in Japan. I suspected that it was something else until I saw the tag. So it has a couple little discolorations inside on the satin lining, but it does have a made in Japan tag. All right, and it even has another little bonus, micro beaded. These are tiny, tiny little glass seed beads, and the flowers and leaves are a little bit three-dimensional on here. So I'll try and get that weight right up in there so you can kind of see. So pastel colored little flowers. I don't think that there's any missing beads. I did look this over pretty good. Usually I don't pick these up unless they are in good condition. And so that is choice number one. Choice number two is a hat pin holder that will be coming with all of the hat pins. And I loved the purple kind of pansies that are painted on here, or maybe they're forget-me-nots, either way. I believe it's hand painted and not a transfer for the little hat pin holder. So it has kind of pretty purple flowers that go all the way around. And then it has all these hat pins in it. This was how I found it. So it came with the hat pin, so I'm going to include it. The longest one in here is 4.5 inches. So that will be the black glass end one, is kind of the longest one in here. The next one has kind of like little rhinestones set in it. Dana, I see you. Thank you so much. And then there's another black glass beaded one, a little bit shorter than that one. Then the next one is more of a hairpin style. All right, so kind of hold your little bun in place. Looks like a little filigree kind of brass, not really sure, like a brass ball with kind of little floral filigree kind of things going on with it. Renee, I see you're 21. Thank you so much. And then there's two kind of like a light green and a light gray kind of pearly ones. Like these look more like corsage pins. And then this white glass one is a little bit longer. So that makes 6 hat pins total. And then that little hairpin was stuck in there. Those all came in the holder when I found it. So I thought I would keep them all together. But there are some open slots in here where you could add in some more hat pins if you have any of those too. All right, so Leanna, I see you're 22. Thank you so much. So those are the two choices, the hat pin holder and hat pins, or the beaded purse. So this does have some weight to it. I didn't weigh it, but it does, because it's all glass beads, it does have some weight to it. All right, so let's do a countdown. The purse is 8x6, 8x6 on the purse, and then the handle has about a 5-inch drop on it. Okay, so that would be pretty to hang on the wall too. All right, let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, Miss Dana, I see you just in case. Renee, I see it just in case from you. Dana is holding it at 31. And there's the bid end from Ruthie B. Thank you, Ruthie. Oh, Leanna, your just in case did come in after the bid end. So first pick's going to go to Dana at 29. Dana, let me know if you want. You can do hat pins or purse. Hat pins or purse. Renee, you get second pick, and then it will go to Leanna. All right, Dana is going to take the hat pins. You got it. Thank you so much. All right, and the purse is up for grabs. So second pick was going to go to Renee. And Renee, if Renee passes, Leanna, you're on deck. I can just watch the chat. Thank you so very much.
$25, Amy. $25, and I have an unused from the 1920s Kewpie postcard. It is Valentine's Day, but I do think it fits into your summertime displays. You have these little Kewpies are kind of sitting there by the beach. You can see the sand and the ocean, or maybe they're by a lake. I'm not too sure, but I thought this would look really cute in a summertime display or Valentine's Day. I didn't want to wait and keep it till Valentine's Day. I was shocked. This is probably the only second time I've had a Kewpie card. It is unused, which I'm amazed by. It is nice and crispy and really, really good condition. It is made by the printing company is Gibson Art Co. And you can see the little details up there with the bows and the hearts. And it says, "To my Valentine." There you can see the three little Kewpies, and it says, "Now don't they look content? Sure, we would be as fine if you were just my Kewpie, and I your Valentine." So there's that down there in the bottom. So $25. I do know these Valentine's Day Kewpie cards are kind of hard to come by. I was surprised. I bought a collection of postcards. I knew there were a few Valentine's Day ones, but I had no idea that this one was in it. So, and again, if no one's interested, that's okay. There's actually one on another platform that has writing and has a lot of wear to it that they want a lot more for. So if you are a postcard or ephemera collector, I think this would be a great opportunity to get an original 1920s Kewpie postcard that I think the only other Kewpie card I ever had was an Easter one. So again, really good condition. The only thing, there might be a little issue right here. You can see how sharp those corners are. I know, Amy, you've had a lot of postcards in your day. Have you ever had one of the Valentine's Day cards like this?
I don't think I've ever had any Valentine ones. I was trying to think when you were talking about it. If I have, most of the time the ones I have are Christmas or just general kind of greeting ones.
And again, folks, I will say I can't start this any lower because I could take it somewhere else and offer it. So I know a lot of folks start their stuff a lot lower. I can't. Because I also pay a lot more for some of my pieces. So $25, I think, is a great start price on this. If anybody is interested, you can see it is signed by Rose O'Neill. It is authentic from the 1920s, unused with no creases, tears, or bends. It measures the traditional postcard size, about 5.5 by about 3.5. Hey, Kim, good to see you.
Hey, Kim.
Hope you and Bob are well.
Hi,
and again,
Bob.
I love the detail, and it is "To my Valentine." And again, I think even if you were a reseller, if you were to buy this and hold on to it till Valentine's Day, you could probably easily double your money on it. So Squirrel, I see you're 25. Thank you so much. We're looking for 26 or more. And again, I'm just showing you guys how clean and crispy this is. And again, it is the little Kewpies. I'd like to think they're sitting down by the shore, down there in the marsh, and the one little Kewpie's pointing at the other two, and then they're going to go do a little skinny dipping out there in the ocean. That's what I'd like to think when I look at that. So 26 or more, let's go ahead and count it down. If anyone else is interested, we are doing just in case, but you got to be an active bidder, and Ruthie is the bid ender. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Virginia, I agree with you. Absolutely. It definitely has that feel. Squirrel, I agree with you. And again, I hope you Kewpie lovers didn't miss a good opportunity to have a fun postcard in really good condition. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Squirrel. It's coming to you for 25.
All right. Sorry, Jason. I'm trying to go up in the chat.
No, you're fine.
Sorry. All right.
Everything all right on your end?
Yeah. I will handle that here in a second. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. All right. I am going to check with Nancy. Nancy, I did say, like, if you want to check out as a guest, just make sure and email me your information. If you want to pass, that's okay. But just let me know in the chat if you want to pass, because then this will go to MJ. Okay. So just let me know that down in the chat. Okay. I have a choice round. And it's going to be at $12 choice. I have two of the international series, Joseph Originals gals, two different ones. There is a very large series of these from different countries, and all very collectible. Most Josephs are, and I have two of them tonight from different countries. One has the hang tag, one does not. So I will show you Little Miss Sweden. Little Miss Sweden first. Neither one of them have any flea bites or repairs, and she has her little foil Sweden sticker and her Joseph Originals sticker, also the Japan sticker on the bottom. She does have her little original hang tag here. You open that up and it says, my glamour charms those for far and near. My voice is sweet for all to hear. I cause so many envious sighs, but all my J's just sound like Y's. So talking in Swedish. MJ and Squirrel, I see you both. Thank you so much. So that is Little Miss Sweden. And I love the series. Just don't see these very often. And the other one I have is from Portugal. I really like her coloring in her dress. Her little shawl is kind of like a salmony pink and then green and then the little applied flowers. She has her Joseph Original sticker and her Japan sticker as well. Again, no chips or repairs on there. And she's got a little rosette up in her hair. So Squirrel's back in there at 13. Thank you so very much. So these gals, they are about the same size and they're about 3.5 inches. So they're roughly the same size as the birthday month Joseph girls that usually are holding a flower with a little rhinestone. They're about the same size as those. All right. Yes. And Ruthie B has quite the Joseph Originals collection. She has some amazing pieces in her collection. All right. Let's do a countdown. Squirrel's in there at 13. So we are looking for 14 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A bid end. All right. MJ has a just in case in there. Squirrel has a just in case. And there is the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much, Ruthie. All right. So Squirrel at 16, let me know if you want Sweden or Portugal, or we could do gray or green, if that's easier to type in. Gray or green. And MJ, you get second pick. All right. Squirrel is taking Miss Sweden. Miss Sweden, yeah. All right. Thank you so much. So, MJ, if you would like Miss Portugal, just let me know down in the chat. I do believe that was everybody that was in there. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, my next round is going to be for a collector, and it's going to start at $80 if anybody's interested. So this is going to be, if somebody needs this piece for their collection, I don't find it much anymore. So I do have a Napco mug here. It is Miss Cutie Pie. It's in very good condition. There's no real call outs. Unless we want to nitpick, there is a little black spot down there on the collar, and that is under the glaze. So that's from the factory. So you cannot remove that. That's underneath the glaze. So this is one of the mugs because the handle is on my left-hand side. If it would have been one of the sugars, the handle would be on the other, and the measurement would be a little different too. So these did come in different colorways. No chips or cracks whatsoever. You can see that the bottom maybe is probably missing the Napco sticker, but it does say Miss Cutie Pie under there. Like I said, no real call outs, minimal to no crazing whatsoever. And again, it's a beautiful piece. Maybe you need this to complete your collection. So again, this is going to take a collector, somebody who needs it for their display. It measures 4.5 inches tall by about 4.5 inches across. Again, superb condition, even down to the point where some of these you don't get to see all the freckles. This one, you really get to see the details of the freckles, to the eyelashes, to the dusty blonde hair, cute little cheeks on there, and then those great little details of those little, I always called them little stars or little pillow style flowers that they had adorned all over the cute little child's, little like onesie style cap. So again, no chips or cracks, very clean on the inside, as you can see, very, very shiny. And maybe I did already, I don't remember. The measurements, 4.5 inches tall, and it's a 4.5 inches across. So it's almost, squared off pretty good. So again, in very, very good condition, no chips or cracks. She's definitely got some freckles going on there. So sometimes these do get little glaze pops on them. Sometimes they do get very extensive crazing on them, but this one doesn't have any condition issues whatsoever. So I just wanted to offer a nice high-end piece of kitsch tonight to see if somebody wanted to add it to their collection. I guess even if you did non-traditional summertime colors, not real, not like US blue, but you do these pastel colors, mix this in with like summertime things, Christmas thing. I mean, summertime things, beach things, ice cream things is what I was trying to say. I think it's just a really, really fun summertime kitschy piece. And it's been a long time since I've been able to find one of these. So I was really excited to be able to get it and bring it to a live sale. So I had to pay for it, so I'm sorry if the start price is a little higher than folks would anticipate it to be, but I think that's in line and a very good price at $80. So again, I'll hold him up. He or she for a minute. I mean, I don't know if they've ever come out and said if it was a boy or a girl. It's kind of unisex, if you ask me. Sometimes
there's 3 different colors. I mean, yeah. I think that they could be either or.
Right. Sometimes I look at these and I think I see a little boy's face, and sometimes I think I look at it and I see like a little girl's face. So I'm not going to belabor it. It's $80. I'll bring it back in the recap. I thought I would offer it, see if there'd be any interest. Over to you, Amy. Thank you, guys.
So cute. Not easy to find those pieces, for sure. I think you've actually had more pieces than I've ever come across.
It's hard. It's hard to find.
It's hard to find those. All right. Okay. My next round's going to start at 16. This I just got over the weekend. Karen the Cupid Lady brought some different things to Elkhorn than she has brought before. So this is a paper doll book, and this is unused, so nothing has been punched out of here. So it's a Saffield Publishing from 1963 here. And so on the cover, you're supposed to punch out this paper doll from the front cover. And there she is. So cute. And then on the back cover, there's 2 more. So there's 2 more little paper dolls you could punch out. Different poses. Look at those frilly bloomers. It's so funny. So on the inside, there is some writing here on the cover. It looks like it was gifted in November of 1963. So then the pages have the little outfits that you're supposed to cut out with scissors. So these aren't the punch out kind. If you wanted to actually like use this, I would encourage you to make maybe copies of it instead of cutting up the original. And so cute. Look at the little purple duck. That is so cute. All the little outfits are adorable in here. And none of them, as far as I could tell, had any kind of cutting to them. So there's like a double spread of different little outfits. Look at that one with the little fish swimming around. And then there's a cat. So cute. So there's three different sizes of clothes that are in here for the paper dolls. So 3 different paper dolls, but 3 different little outfits. There's a little Miss Cutie Pie style jammies with the little feet enclosed, but in red. Cute. And I think this is the last page. Last page of outfits. I'm not sure how many outfits come for each little doll, but there they are. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they have like 3 or 4 outfits each, probably, I would guess. but even just the cover alone is just adorable. So cute. Lisa, I see you're 16. Thank you so much. Measurement for the book, it is 15 by 11 3/4. So it is definitely a little bit larger of a paper doll book. All right, let's do a countdown. Looking for 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
You had to watch when you had the onesies like that. You'd slip on the linoleum floor.
I know. If they didn't have those little grippy things
on
the bottom, yeah.
You'd take a wicked fall.
For sure. Freshly polished floors.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There is the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. Lisa, coming to you. Thank you so much.
$12, Amy, and it's these kind of things that I get excited about. The fact that somebody kept this from the 1970s and you could add it to your mermaid bathroom, or you could use it in your beach display. You could hang it on the wall. You could do all sorts of fun things with it. It is a vintage, probably late 70s, early 1980s little plastic bucket. So it has all these fun little angel fish on, and you can see that some are swimming upwards, some are swimming down. They have all kinds of little bubbles, and it is a light yellow background, and it has these fun, groovy orange style fish on there. So maybe a little bit of wear, because you have to remember this was more 70s and 80s thin style plastic, not that heavy 60s stuff. So it still has its original handle. It's super clean on the inside. It's made by a company called Genpack Corporation, and it's from Glen Falls, New York. And I don't know if maybe this held taffy, candy, maybe it held some kind of food on the inside, but it has that G Global style on the bottom. I tried to do research. Anything that remotely had that on it came up that it was from the late 70s, early 1980s. So being very young at that time and having these things myself, I'd have to say that I agree that that's when it's probably from. So no damage at all to where the handle meets the whole entire bucket. There's no cracks in the bucket. You know, sometimes these buckets can dry out and get major scuffs on them. You can see that this one is very, very glossy. Measurements on it, I measured it from the top of the handle down, so it's 10 inches. So it is 10 inches. So again, let me show you these fun angel fish on here. Very groovy looking, late 70s into the 80s kind of feel. So they're swimming. One's dipping down a little bit. The next one kind of comes up just a little, and then they swim down. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's four fish that go around. So about 10 inches tall. Let's go ahead and count it down. Nicole's holding it at 12. We're looking for 13 or more on the fun vintage bucket. You can see it's clean on the inside too. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Great for that mermaid bathroom. You could roll up towels in it in that spare bathroom if you want to. You could put it in with your sandcastle, beachy kind of things. Just really, really fun. Something you don't see that often. And that's what I love when I find these kinds of things. So Ruthie, thank you so much. Nicole, friend, it's coming to you for the $12. Thank you so much.
That just reminds me of going to the beach as a kid.
Absolutely. You got it.
All right. This is a semi-crafted item, not permanently crafted. I have brought something like this, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I don't remember how long ago. But these Napco umbrella girls, if they're missing the umbrella, here's another like little use for them. So this is like a little lot that is going to come together. So this is a Napco little blue daisy flower girl. She was missing her flower, her little ceramic flower umbrella that kind of looks very similar to her hat. And that was missing. But the rest of her is really nice shape. She did come with the little flower that she's holding. But I popped in one of my photo holder wires, and then she's going to come around with this little antique crocus postcard. along with it, since they're both little flower girls. I thought that was a cute little pairing. And the metal holder is not permanent in there. All right, so if you just want her holding the little flower, you totally can. So she actually doesn't even have any kind of flea bites or anything. She's very nice condition on her. She just didn't have her little umbrella. And a lot of times these are missing for sure. And MJ is here, 18. Thank you so much. She's 1956 NAPCO. She does have her little foil sticker and stamping there on the bottom. And this was just a little millinery flower. That was how I found her, just like that. And then I do make these little wire photo holders. So that was not permanent. I didn't want to glue that in there. Of course you can if you want. And then it's going to come with this antique crocus postcard. I was trying to look at the postmark on it. It's really hard to read. I think 1913 is the postmark on it. On this day, on this glad day, may joy abide with you from morn till evening tide. And I'm pretty sure there's a whole series of these little flower girls, but this was the first one I'd ever run across. And it does have writing and things on the back and a 1-cent stamp. But it's hard to make out, but I think it says 1912, 1913, something like that. It's kind of blurry on the back. All right. Yes, on the cup. Okay, you got it, MJ. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to put it back together. I couldn't help it. She said, take me home, take me home. So I did. I listened. She came all the way from Wisconsin. I listened. All right. So it will stand up in there. There we go. All right. So measurement on her, she is 4 by 2.5. Just at, from the figurine top, not with the stuff in there, but you can put whatever you want in there too. All right, let's do a countdown. We're looking for 19 or more. There is a whole field of missing umbrellas somewhere for all the lady head vases and these NAPCO girls. All those poor flower umbrellas are somewhere. All right, let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And yeah, I think it was Minx that said you could use cocktail umbrellas if you wanted to. They're just a little on the shorter side. I have found like the little, umbrella part is not quite long enough. These would have like a big metal thing to hang on to, so they're a little on the short side, but they work too if you wanted to have an umbrella. All right, there's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. MJ, coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, $10 choice. $10 choice, and I'm going to move through these as quickly as I can. I actually had to do some research on these. These are from the 1940s. These are comic paper dolls. So they're comic paper dolls. So what you would do is these were comic characters, and then you would assemble these little displays. So like a paper doll almost. So if you're into kitsch, these are super kitschy. So I have the original envelopes that they come in. This will be the first one you could choose from. It's Hoppy and Millie. So they're two little bunnies, Hoppy and Millie. So they were cartoon characters from back in the day. And these, like I said, these are called Tippy. They are made by a company called Tippy Toy in the 1940s. And the company, Reed and Associates Incorporated out of Chicago, they were the ones that made the publication. So you get the fun little envelope. The next ones might have a little wear on the side, but this will be your first one. So then what you do is on the inside, here you have the little paper doll scene. So it explains everything on the back. It tells you how to put it together. So maybe you want to have some fun little pop-up like paper doll scenes in the back of your kitschy displays. It is the fun, and what it is it's a musical evening. So the comic was the fact that they went out and he was playing the instrument and she was singing. So you then would have a 3-dimensional scene right here. So there's your base. It also explains to you how to put it together. And this is like a thicker cardboard. And then you have these fun kitschy characters, as you can see. So if you want to do a deeper dive and learn a little bit more about them, you can. But it explains to you how to put it together. So this is going to be your first one that you could choose from. This is going to be letter A. This is the $10 choice, and then the envelope that they come in, it's about 10 by 7. So that'll be your first one. again, really, if you're looking for some kitschy graphics, I think super kitschy. The next one, which will be B, this one is Willie the Worm and Sammy. So this is Willie the Worm and Sammy. These two guys, I thought this had a really fun summertime theme. These little guys are on their little canoe. They're out fishing. So now here there's wear on the envelope. But that doesn't matter because the original cutouts, the original little paper dolls in the scene is in perfect condition because the envelope took the wear for it. So this will be your second one. Willie the Worm and little Sammy. So there's little Willie the Worm. And then there's little Sammy. So little Sammy looks like he's a skunk. I'm thinking Sammy's a skunk. Willie the Worm, they're out. So you would take, so then these were comic book characters, and they did multiple series of these. And you can see they were 10 cents when they were new. So then you could put that together, and I thought that would be really fun in your summer theme. So you can see the arms are up here, but then you attach the arms down here, and it tells you where to put the pieces back here on the instructions, okay? So I do have 2 sets of each. So if it comes down to it, I have 2 sets of each, but I didn't want to make it complicated. And then last but not least, this one's a fun interactive one. This is Oscar and Fridays. It is the little ostrich. He's a little gun-touting little ostrich and his little horse friend, okay? So we'll move quickly through this one. This one's fully interactive, and then you can spin. It's a little shooting rifle thing where you hook it up and you like boom, boom, and then you would dial in these little different things on the clock, okay? So there's that one. So these were all cartoon characters, probably not as known as other cartoon characters, but they were from the 1940s. So this one is the last one. So like I said, I have 2 of each, okay? If folks had their mind on one, I have 2 of each. So you would claim then letter C. That would be this one. So that's Oscar and Friday. The letter B, which was the second one I showed you, was Willie and Sammy. And then the first one, if you're a bunny lover, you have Hoppy and Millie. So let's go ahead and count them down. We're looking for, I saw everybody's bids. Thank you, Minx. I see MJ. 13 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Some of the envelopes have wear. Both of the Fish and Fun have wear. The other 2 are pretty much fine. But all of the inserts, the paper dolls, are all in mint, unused condition. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Ruthie. So Minx at 12, were you interested in Hoppy and Millie? That would be letter A. Letter B would be Willie the Worm and Sammy. And then letter C, that was our little Oscar and Fridays. So I got you for A and B, Minx. Thank you so much. So then MJ, I still have all 3. Let me know which one or ones you wanted at your 11. It would be A, B, or C, and then anything that remains I can bring back in the recap. So I still have, like I said, I had 2 sets remaining and they're in similar condition. So MJ, let me know if you wanted A, B, or C. You would like a bundle of 3. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations.
All right. Congrats, you guys. Okay. I have a choice round at 10. And these are something I got over the weekend. I have some more too. I'll probably bring the other ones at another time. But these are antique dress clips. 20s, 30s. Maybe they're not quite antique, but they're pretty close. Dress clips. So one lady at Elkhorn had an entire collection, but they were all singles. Most of the time these would come in doubles, sometimes singles, but most of them would come in pairs. But she had a lot of single ones, but these 2 I picked out because I love these floral ones. They're some of my favorites besides rhinestones. I did pick out a couple rhinestone ones. So those will come to another sale. But these are the 2 flower ones that I picked out, and she had probably, I don't know, 40 at least of these clips in different sizes. She collected them a very long time. So I'm going to show you each of them. So they each have on the back So not like a brooch, but they each have the little barbed, so very sharp little things that you could clip on a collar, clip on a scarf, clip on a hat, wherever you want it to. And the little teeth just kind of adhere it to the fabric, whatever you're trying to attach it to. This one, I think, I'm not sure what kind of flowers those are supposed to be. They look like a multitude of things to me, but definitely brass, I would say, on that one. No stamping on the little clasp or anything. There's no stamping or maker's mark anywhere on that one. So this one's just a little smaller than the other one, but very cool either way. This one here is the triple flower one. Also, I believe to be brass with some other metal overlay on this one, just a 3-dimensional flower. And then the clasp on this one does have a little bit of filigree kind of work on the back side. I thought I saw a stamping there. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. This one also has the little barbs. You can see them there. They are very sharp, so it just helps them grip onto the fabric so they don't slip off of there. All right, so Squirrel, I see your 10. Thank you so much. So the triple flower one is just a little bit bigger, and I'm calling this one a teardrop because it is kind of that shape. So the triple flower one, is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and the teardrop one is 2 by 1 1/2. But this one's a little bit more silvery tone. This one's a little bit more on the brassy tone. Just kind of depends on what you like. All right, Renee, I see your 11. Thank you so much. So those are the 2 choices. Let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
You know, you could use those for all other things. Like you could clip papers together with them, use them for all other purposes, clip them in your hair, on a hat.
What do you want to do? Yeah, they definitely would look cool on like a brim of a hat.
They would.
I agree.
Even ephemera, clip ephemera together.
All right. Thank you, Ruthie, for that bid end. Renee, let me know if you would like teardrop or flower. Teardrop or flower, even though they're both flowers, but. She had some beautiful rhinestone ones. A lot of the rhinestone ones were missing rhinestones. All my favorite, she had a pink one that was absolutely gorgeous, but it was missing 2 stones. Darn it. All right. Renee's going to take the flower one. You got it. Flower. Thank you. And Squirrel. Would you like the teardrop flower one? Let me know in the chat. If not, I will bring that back to the recap. Thank you so much. All right.
All right, Amy, $16. $16. And sticking with my beach theme and fish theme, I have a set of angelfish salt and pepper shakers. They are from probably the 40s or the 50s. They are made by Ceramic Art Studio, as you can see. And these are salt and pepper shakers. So I'll show them to you up close. They have really fun earth tones, very watercolory kind of feels about them. That's your little 3-hole shaker right there. Usually, in my experience with these salt and pepper shakers from Ceramic Art Studio, it's very hard to keep a cork in there. Very seldom do you even find any with a cork. So, but there they are marked, Ceramic Art Studio. Hello, Bug. It's good to see you. How are you?
Hello, Bug, and Tammy. Tammy's in the chat too.
So here's one of the shakers. No chips or cracks. They are angelfish. And again, that's the way they wanted them painted. They're very flowy, very earth tone, water tone, watercolor inspired. You can see there's pinks. There's like darker greens and lighter greens. And you could display them like this if you want, but they're meant to sit like that, okay? So I see Nicole at 16, looking for 17 or more. There's your 2-hole. And again, they made these over the course of a couple years. So if people marry sets together, sometimes the colors can be a little darker. This is a true set. Sometimes they didn't have some of the pinks that matched. Sometimes they were darker or lighter. These definitely, hello, Vintage Uprising. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well, Tammy. Good to see you. So these are a true set. I've collected Ceramic Art Studio for a while, and you can kind of tell when people marry a set together. So when they sit, like I said, they're supposed to sit like this. They kind of look like they're hopping out of the water. They measure about 4 inches tall, so about 4 inches. There's no chips at all to the fins. They're very glossy, and they're really, really fun. Ceramic Art Studio made some very abstract-looking fish, and this is one of the fun sets. So very flowy, and again, you can sit them to the side if you can kind of rest them a little bit on their fins and their flippers. So you can see where it's kind of peachy pink, kind of the light green, darker green, and then, yes, the way it is on the eyes, it's supposed to have that watercolor kind of look. No, Joe, you don't. And it's very odd where Ceramic Art Studio shows up. I mean, it was sold all over the country, but there's parts that didn't seem, I guess no distributor or no shops back in the day carried it. So let's count it down. We're looking for 17 or more, and these are shakers again. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Both of them are marked Ceramic Art Studio on the bottom, but they really didn't do a good job of stamping them. I guess it was to where it was on the bottom. So these are some of my favorites. Tina has a set with her mermaids. They look really fun. So there's our bid end. Again, Ruthie B., thank you so much for helping us tonight. Nicole, friend, thank you so much. They're yours.
All right. I have a pair of items. So these are going to come together, not as choice. And so 16 for the pair. I have bought some older magazines from Karen the Cupie Lady at Elkhorn several times over the years. And usually when she sells these, they have a Cupie, either story or illustration sort of thing on the inside. The reason that she had these, they both have stories in here that are illustrated by Rose O'Neill, but not Cupies necessarily. So they're illustrated by Rose O'Neill, but they are not Cupies. So I have two. So these are coming together. Good Housekeeping from May 1931 and August 1931. And I liked that the covers were very summery, very cute covers and artwork on the magazines. And these are just chock full of cool advertising too. So I'll show you the one. I did have this one marked already. So this is the A Rug Should Be Red. So the story is by Lenora Mattingly Weber and then illustrated by Rose O'Neill. So there is that story. And I think that there's a couple pages of this story, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's a couple. So the other magazine has the same kind of a story, but illustrated by Rose O'Neill in it too. I did want to show a couple little ads in here that I thought were cool throughout here. So there's very few color. Most of it is black and white in here, but there's a few color advertising. This one advertises you could take shredded wheat to the beach.
Sure you can.
As a meal.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Really?
Take it down the shore. Sure.
Thank goodness. Absolutely. I have no worries about the children's summer food. I take them safely through the hot days by giving them shredded wheat with milk. Now, it's a hot day here, and shredded wheat does not sound good to me. I don't know. It doesn't sound good to me. So there's some other like bicolor in here of some stories. I'm not going to show too much in here. No, I didn't read it, Minx. And then there's some cool there's always some cool fashion things in here. So there's this whole story about women's hats that are in here, which is kind of cool. And then there are some summer fashions as we go in here: the time, the place, the fashion, camping or cruising in the summertime. So we do have some kind of nautical kind of fashions in here. I love to look at these. These are just things you put on your coffee table and you just reminisce and look at old things in here. There's definitely recipes. There's always advertising for Jell-O. Every single Good Housekeeping I've ever looked at has some sort of advertising for Jell-O in here. So yes, and then there's a good huge section always at the back with lots of advertising things in here toward the back side. So you need a biscuits. Yum yum at the back. Yeah. And this one has, I don't know. Oh, toothbrush advertising here on the back side. And real quick, I will show you the Rose O'Neal in this one. And they're both around the same spot, which is about page like 88 or so. That's usually where they put the Kewpie things too. A hug me tight with sleeves. There's Rose O'Neal illustration. Also a double page, I think. Yeah, it goes onto another page here for that. I don't know. Shredded wheat in the summer just doesn't. Well, that just doesn't scream summertime to me. Here's some of the fashion.
Amy, if you're down the shore, it's usually 20 degrees cooler than it is on the mainland. So it's a perfect opportunity to have your bowl of shredded wheat when it's only 80 degrees instead of 100 like it is on the mainland.
Oh, okay. Sure. There's some car advertising in here. I was trying to see if I could find the Jell-O. Oh, what does your man think of the mayonnaise you serve him? Get ready for this.
That Hellmann's?
Mayonnaise and Jell-O.
That's Hellmann's, baby. That's Hellmann's, baby.
The test
right
of
there.
Time. All right. And then on the back there is looks like a Wesson oil advertising. So this one's a little bit thicker than the May one is a little bit thicker than the August one. So that one probably has a little bit more advertising in it. All right. So they are coming together. Some good reading for sure. All right. Let's do a countdown. Squirrel's in at 17. MJ was in there. So we're looking for 18 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Now, come on, folks. Shredded wheat is a good way to get your fiber in. We all know that. It's a good source of fiber.
There's some other cereals that I think taste a little bit better than
America needs more fiber, baby.
MJ is here just in case. And there's the bid end for Ruthie. Thank you so much. All right, MJ, they are coming to you for 18. Thank you.
$14 choice, and these came from the magical kitschy booth at Mother Tucker's that Nancy has. So these were some of Nancy's additions that she added, and I thought they would do well at a live. So two of them are similar, one is different. This will be your first choice at $14. Somebody took this little penny bisque glowy style doll and turned her into one of those little cray paper dolls. Like I know that Karen G collects those larger ones. This is a baby one, okay? And what they did was they used a little cone, and you can see there's her little feet up inside of there. So she's probably about a 2-inch little penny doll in there. This is the little bit of that's the thread that they used to hold the crepe paper together, and then you can see where they crinched it there together, and her little arms do move, and then they gave her a fun little crepe paper doll up in crepe paper bow up there in her hair. So this will be your first choice at 14. I don't know if this was mass produced or a home job. It is a very, very high, it's a very professional thick style of cardboard up in there, and the crepe paper's in fantastic condition. So the little penny doll in there, like I said, she's about 2 inches, but she stands about 4 inches. So that'll be your first choice at 14. Then I have two of these little celluloid little girls. This string I left on because the string, you can have them hang if you want to. So there's some string attached to the hat, and then each one has a little hole in their hand. The other one has some string in there. So these are your little great for New Year's decorations, these fun little can girls, these little show girls, these fun little celluloid made in Japan dolls. So this will be your other choice starting at $14. So One of them has closed feet, so that's how we'll tell the difference. She has closed feet, and the other one has open. So she has these great pastel little feathers on her. She has a little bit of mica glitter. I was looking to see if it was stamped Japan anywhere. I can't find that it's stamped Japan, but I'm pretty sure it is. So very good condition, $14 choice. This one measures 5 inches tall. And again, the string you see hanging down is the string that you could use to hang her up if you want to. And then this one is just like her sister, except her feet are open. I don't know if that was in manufacturing or it busted open. And they do stand up really, really nicely. So I know I've sold some of the bigger ones. I've never had one of these small ones. You can see that she does have some mica glitter in here. No major cracks, no major dents. Really fun. And what's unique about this one is, what's unique about both of these celluloid ones is they're holding their hat. They don't normally have fixed hands that are holding something. So usually they have hands that are, movable, that are held on by string. What makes these really unique is the fact that I've never had them where the hands, you can see their little white gloves, they're holding their top hats on. So they have great, thank you so much, Tammy. I think they're cute too. They have gold hair, top hats, really, really fun. I see you squirreling at 14. So this one you'll claim as celluloid girl, feet open. This one is celluloid girl with her feet closed. They are similar. And then the first one I showed you, which is super unique, and I had thought you guys would appreciate and enjoy her. You don't see a lot of these crepe paper little penny dolls around that often. She'll be your first choice. So 15 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. So this will be A. This one's going to be B because the feet are closed, and that one's going to be C because the feet are open. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, these are really great to use in your New Year's Eve display if you're doing a party style theme. And then this one's just fun if you collect those little.
I love her. She's so cute.
And I love the way they kind of have her like, what? She's questioning everything. And they have her in there kind of with her head tilted.
I like that.
So thank you so much. So Squirrel, you get choice at 14. She was A. I'm trying to give initials so it's letters so it's easy. So she's A. This one was B. And then this one is C. And the only thing difference between them is the bottom is sealed. One is open. So I got you for A and B, friend. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right. I think we have 2 rounds left. Yes.
You got it, Amy.
I think so. Okay.
Yep, you're right.
All right. I'm going to do a quick claim for my next round. And so I will tell you a letter to type in the chat. So I'm going to show her to you, and then I will tell you the price, and then I will tell you the letter to type in if you want to claim her. So she is dressed in purple, although she's getting a little washed out on screen, but she is a light lavender for her dress. And then she has a little bit darker lavender for the flowers. And she's made by Lefton. She does not have the Lefton foil sticker anymore. On the bottom, there are a couple different colorways and different color hair for the girls in the series planter. And really the only notable issue, although it's not really totally here on her finger, there's itty bitty tiny little flea bite missing of the glaze. I don't know, maybe a bubble was trapped in there and it popped. I don't know how it would get chipped there in the middle of the finger, but that's really it. The inside of the planter is nice and clean. I don't know if there was a plant in there. Maybe there was, but the rest of her, there's no chips or repairs on the rest of her at all, which there's a lot of candidates for that with her ponytail and all the little flowers in the basket. Fingers, everything is good on her. There is a little crazing present, but otherwise I think she's lovely condition. And she measures 7 by 4 by 4 is some measurement for her. She's going to be $18. $18, and the letter to type in if you want to claim her will be letter P. P for purple. P for purple. I don't know if that's helping with the lavender at all, but P for purple, $18 for the Lefton Little Girl Planter. And then we'll get Jason going. Thank you, guys.
$16, and you're going to get both of these. You got Leanne, Amy. So
I see a Leanna. You got it.
So
all right, you said both for 18?
16. Yep. So 16, you're going to get both of these. These are new old stock ice cream boxes. I do believe they're probably from the 40s and the 50s, to the best of my knowledge. Again, I was thinking summertime, decorative. I really love the Bing Crosby ice cream one, but I'm going to start by showing you this one right here. So it's a fun little ice cream container with this fun little courting couple, very Victorian. You can see that it has the stripes in yellow. It says ice cream. Here's the same silhouette on this side, that side. And then I think right here, you would have written what flavor ice cream would have been on the inside. So it would have contained 6 ounces of ice cream. So again, these are fun to use in your advertising displays, in your summer displays, ice cream. If you have a couple ice cream scoops or something, you could put them with this. So this little box here measures about 3.5 inches tall by about 2 inches wide. So, and I'm going to ship them the way I got them. They're already put together, so I'm not going to flatten them. I wouldn't want to tear them. They are that cardboard that kind of has that wax feel on them. If you remember the old wax Dixie cups, that's sort of how they feel. So Minx, I see you. And then the other one you're going to get is one of my favorite boxes. Great for Christmas time. Great for that displaying in the early January, February, if you're looking for the blue icy, or if you're looking for something in the summertime, it is the Valley Farms Bing Crosby ice cream, and it is 1 pint. Now, they give you their pledge. Honestly, it's too small for me to read, but it's a pledge that along with them and Bing Crosby himself agree. So, and this one was assembled when I got it. And one of my favorite things that's so retro is the floating heads. I love when they did that, in the early 1900s into like the 50s and the 60s. It's such a weird atomic look, just a random floating head, but I love it. It's creepy yet soothing at the same time. So Joe, thank you. I see you're 25. This box measures 4 inches wide by 3¼ inches tall. So there's the front with Bing, little snowflakes. So there's the front. There's the other side. If you didn't have enough of Bing, you're going to get Bing over here, and you're going to get a little more Bing over there. So you get 4 Bings for $1. I could work on the boardwalk at the Jersey Shore. 4 Bings for your buck, vintage ice cream box, and then you're going to get the courting couple. Probably both boxes are from the same era, if I were to guess. So 26 or more, and you're getting them both. It's not on choice. Counting it down, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exactly right, Minx. It's a lot of Bing on one box right there. And Valley Farms, I think, was a local farm, but I think they were one of the first ones to kind of go national with selling ice cream. So they were kind of local, I think, around here, but they were one of the first ones to start getting it out to, other out of Pennsylvania and stuff. So there's our bid in. Thank you so much. So Joe, friend, $25 are coming to you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. I really could go for some ice cream.
So could I.
Just saying. I could go for some right now. All right. This will be our last round. So my last round and Jason's last round. We'll do a recap and then get into our community share. My last round is going to start at 10, and you're going to get a pair. It's been a good long time. Actually, I think Jason might have had some of these since the last time I have found any. So you're going to get both of them. I wish I had all of them. There's little puppies and little kitties, but I just have the 2. So these are Rand McNally from 1950 and 1951, and it is the real live animal books. So I have the 3 little bunnies. How cute are they?
Adorable.
I love these. And it does have in the inside cover, It says, remarkable photographs of real live rabbits and 3 little bunnies were made by the well-known photographer, Mr. Dale Rooks. It was only by the use of unlimited patience and extremely gentle care with the animals at all times that Mr. Rooks was able to achieve these unusual pictures. And so the 3 little bunnies, I will just go through them briefly, but they are stinking cute. Look at him. Mr. Bunny White Ears. Look at him and his little, look at his tiny little doctor's bag. I cannot. And his little glasses. They're so cute. And here's Mrs. Bunny peeking out of her little tree house. Oh, these are cute. And here's all the little junior bunnies dressed in clothes. Wouldn't the world be a happier place if animals in the wild had little outfits that they ran around in? Mm-hmm. I think so. I did try and put on a little dress on Parmesan, and he was not a fan. There's a little bunny butt going down the rabbit hole. Let's see. Look at that. Oh, cute. Mama bunny's hugging baby bunny. Look at little bunny playing the piano. I don't know. I think these are fascinating. There's postcards like this too. There is postcards like this too. And here's the little friends, kittens, puppies, and bunnies. And this one has the same little inscription here in the front. You can kind of see, look at all the cats and puppies around all the photography equipment. Right. This one has a little bit of, I saw that there was a little bit of page bending on this one. Look at the cat. Yeah, Parmesan would never. What is this? Priscilla Muriel. Oh my gosh. What a play on words. Here is the dog and the cat. Oh my gosh. Well, I had to dress out because I was trying it on a Cupid, and yeah, he wasn't a fan. I used to have cats when I was little that I could put doll clothes on, and they just walked around. They didn't care about it at all. Right. And sometimes some don't like it, some do. Just like some don't like collars. Parmesan is also not a fan of collars. MJ, I see your 10. Thank you so much. That one's probably my favorite in the book. The little sweeping kitty. What is her name? What is your name? It's not Toodles. That's not right. It can't be Toodles. Toodles is the dog's name. I don't know what her name is. Look at the cherries for sale. Look at it.
I'm hungry now.
I know. Ice cream and cherries. Look at this one. Oh, tucking in the little puppy. So cute. I don't know. I think these are fascinating. And I'll leave you with this one. Playing the little drum. And this one's jumping rope at the end. But yeah, there are some other ones. There's 4 little kittens, 4 little puppies, 3 little bunnies, little friends, and our animal friends. I think those are all the ones that are in that particular series. All right. MJ, let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Is Parmesan still back there? No, he's not. He's gone. He's gone down in the air conditioning. That's where he's gone. All right, there's the bid end from Ruthie. Thank you so much. MJ, coming to you. Thank you so much.
$14. $14, and sticking with my beach mermaid fish theme, I have this fun mid-century fish planter. I'm not sure the manufacturer. I don't think it's McCoy. It could be maybe Shawnee. But again, at 14, I think it's a really fun planter in super good condition. So there's what the inside looks like with no chips or cracks. I love the detail of the eyes and the fins and the scales. It is like a pink and blue. So it is pink and blue. You can faintly see where at one time it was stamped with its original price tag. That's what the bottom looks like. Again, it is very fun planter. So you can do all sorts of things with this. It is small enough that if you used it in a mermaid bathroom, you could probably put a hairbrush or something in there and be able to, get it out without too much fuss. But it is a double-sided planter. So there's one side, here's the other side. This planter came in multiple different colorways. So if you like the sculpt, you can collect different colors. Or if you do the pastel 1950s colors like the turquoise blue and the pinks, I think this would really be a fun one for you. This one I used to see pretty frequently. I don't see this planter much anymore. A couple of years ago, maybe when we bought the store, I'd come across a few of these every year. I have not come across one of these in a couple years. So Minx, I see you're 14. We're looking for 15. I'm not saying that it's rare. I just mean that these are getting harder to, I don't see them as often. So 5 inches tall, 5.5 across, no chips or cracks. Again, a lot of these were used, so they would have gotten crazy. I did my best to get down in there and clean everything I could. It's in super good condition. And like I said, no chips, cracks, and you can get them in other colorways. You can actually get them in a lighter pink and a lighter blue. So 15 or more, let's go ahead and count it down. And just in case for active bidders, so 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for 15 or more. The bid end from Ruthie B. Thank you again, Ruthie B, for filling in for Karen G. I know it's Amy's channel, and I know she'll thank you 20 different times, but I just want to thank you too. We appreciate you so much. Everything you do for the community, Ruthie. And it looks like it's going to Minx for 14. So Minx, thank you so much. Congratulations, friend. Thank you. I think, oh, you're muted, Miss Amy there.
Oh, sorry, I muted. Because my neighbors are setting off fireworks. That's why I muted.
July.
Yep. So that concludes our sale. So now we are going to move into a recap. So if anybody's watching on the recap, you can always email and ask if something is still available. So items that will be brought back, we'll give a brief description again. And if you want to claim something, we ask that you type in the item name or keyword that we tell you, plus the price down into the chat if you want to claim something. And if there's more than one person that come in to claim the same item, we'll give it a second because of the lag. But if there's more than one person, then it will turn back into a bid round. You can use just in cases, just like a regular round. Okay. So I'm going to get Jason over here. There we go. Recap. All right.
I was just looking. These are stamped, and I can't make it out. And I feel like the one says Disney, but these were from my first round, and they weren't claimed. These are little charms, but they are the cupcake picks. So the company that made the charms also made a version of cupcake picks. So these are from the 1950s or 1960s. You have Mickey, Donald, and we have I keep wanting to say Pinocchio, but I think it's Peter Pan. Peter Pan, but Pinocchio wearing Peter Pan's hat. So if anyone's interested, you're going to get all three of these. Fun. They're $12. So just put picks, and you can have them for 12. 12 picks. And again, no condition callouts. That's the way they're supposed to look. So picks 12 if you're interested in them.
Ruthie is claiming your picks.
All right, Ruthie, thank you so much. I think that's a really fun grab. Thank you.
I wonder
Ruthie.
how many of those there are.
The little bit of research. The research I could do, the charms, they did almost the whole clan. So you can get a Pluto, Goofy, you can get all of them. So I had my Miss Cutie Pie mug in very good condition. No real call outs except for the little black speck here, which is under the glaze. Minimal crazing. Part of the series. It is the mug, and it measures 4.5 by 4.5. It's going to be $80. If you're interested, you can put mug 80, mug 80, mug 80. I know that's retail, but they're going up in price. Mug 80 if anyone's interested. Then from my doll round, I had the remaining celluloid. She's the one with the open toes. So that could be a manufacturing defect or something, you know, came undone. But she still displays beautifully. So she would be doll 14, and she measures 5 inches tall. So doll 14, if you're interested in her.
You could put her on a receipt spike and then she would stand just fine.
You could. Good idea. And the only remaining from my comic book paper doll little displays, I had one of these remaining. It is Oscar and Fridays. So this would just be Comic 10. Comic 10, if anybody is interested. The rest of them were claimed. Comic 10, if you're interested. And what you'll do is the directions are on the envelope here. These were comics from the 1940s. So this is Oscar. He's the ostrich. And then you have Friday. He was the horse. Squirrel, I got you for the other one. Thank you so much. That is yours. And then this is the little doll part. And this one's kind of unique. This one's very interactive. It would have been a dial clock here on the back. So, and I was trying to understand. I feel like it was a little shooting style range. But again, this is still fun. So this would be Comic 10. And that was everything for me, Comic 10.
All right.
Thank you so much.
I didn't have anything to recap. Thank you guys so much. Big thank you to Ruthie B for helping us out tonight. Thank you, lady. We appreciate you so very much for helping us out last minute. And we will be back for Fantastic Finds next Thursday. So I believe that's the 9th. And I think that there will be some extra things coming in July too. I know that Jason and I are going to be doing some vintage Christmas very soon. So keep an eye out for that. So we're going to go into our community share. I will pop our email up here in case you guys want to participate. We could always use some more photos to share. So ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com is our share email. If you want to send in some photos of maybe you have put some patriotic displays together for the 4th of July, or maybe you just have some fun summer things going on, you can always email us some pictures. Just make sure to include a brief description to go along. Or if you want to be anonymous and you don't want your name mentioned, that is totally fine too. We have had some anonymous shares, but I have some pictures from Janine and Caroline tonight. So I'm going to get our screen moved over, make us tiny, tiny. So the first ones, and I think both of them are still here in the chat. I think so. I think Caroline and Janine are both here. So I'll start with Janine's. I did make a little photo collage of her. She didn't get her decorations out this year, but these were some things that she had in her collection that she has displayed previously. And I believe that these are all artist-made pieces. So the Uncle Sam is on an antique horse. And then I love the little sewing basket with the bunny and the chicks. That is so cute. And I think the artist made all 3 pieces, the same artist. Janine, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think that she made the bunny, Uncle Sam, and the bears. And I think that's a little vintage puppy dog. I think he's a tape measure puppy dog, if I remember right. Down there, I love those bears. They are so cute. They look like they're mohair for sure, and so does the rabbit. But I believe that the horse is an antique horse. I don't know if Janine is still here or not. She could tell me. She literally sent me these pictures yesterday. So I didn't really have any notes to go off of, but I did want to share these because she also got some really cool patriotic stuff at Elkhorn, and we spent the day shopping in like kind of northern Wisconsin with her on Monday, and she picked up a few things. Oh, artist Lori Casey made these for her and added the dog and vintage flag. I had the drum. Took them outside to take the picture, see them in the better light. Oh, they're so cute. So I want to know, does she still make pieces? Because these are fabulous. All right. The other ones, thank you, Janine, for sending those to me. The other pictures I have are from Miss Caroline. So I have 3 to share. I did a little collage of these 2 together. We did see some patriotic stuff from Caroline last year. She did get the Mobley cat, squeak cat from me, and I like that you added the little hat and bow. That is very cute. I love the campfire marshmallow tin. Look at those little marshmallow people.
I love that.
How stinking cute are those?
I wonder if they were Target. I've never seen them before.
Well, I know that like up on top of the scale, there is
they're
the little Target felty guys, but I don't know about those little ones that are standing there. Those are very cute. Oh, Janine said the Uncle Sam was made by another artist, Becky Carney. Okay, cool. The fireworks sign, that is really cool. There's just a lot of stuff in that display there. I see there's a mixture of kind of Joanna Parker stuff in there. I recognize some things in there, some Ruthie Newtons and some things that she got from you and all sorts of tins. I like the Pyrex. Everything just works together in there. So I have kind of a further back view of the mantle, and I like that the Christmas tree is decorated for 4th of July. That's really fun. And then there's a little bit more close up here of some of the things on the mantle. Yeah, so I can see. Did she get the Uncle Sam and the Betsy Ross from you in the middle?
I sold mine years ago, and they went to Misty.
Okay.
Misty bought them for me, and then I know Misty sold them. So, yeah, I don't think Caroline got them from me. If she did, maybe she got them from Misty when she.
A lady on Facebook. Oh, a lady on Facebook made the little marshmallow people next to the campfire marshmallow tin.
And Caroline, isn't it Cracker Jack is the company that made your signs? I think the company's called
the Cracker Jack Company.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They do all the reproduction vintage signs that look authentic.
Yeah.
Do a good job.
So we'll go back through those. I love that giant potato chip tin.
Yeah, and the hot air balloon on top. And I
think
that's
Snoopy. I just saw
it. It is. Oh, it is Snoopy.
And I believe that's a Don Featherstone Uncle Sam skinny blow mold standing there too. Very cool. Very cool stuff from both of you. Love to see what kind of displays you guys put together or things that you collect. It's always so interesting to me to see everything and how everything new and old works together just fine, and handmade works fine with antique and vintage too. So cute. Thank you guys both for sending those in. And I have some more. Photos to share and some upcoming fantastic finds as well. The weathered white barn makes the signs, and Snoopy blow mold is from Cracker Barrel. Oh, good to know.
All right.
Yeah, I saw the hot dog people in there too. Very cool. Thank you, ladies. That was awesome to see. Thank you so much. I was really wanting some patriotic things to share since the 4th of July is in 2 days. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful holiday and get to relax a little bit, eat some ice cream, cool off a little bit. I know I will be for sure. Thank you again, Ruthie, for helping out in the chat. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with us. Reminder, we will be doing invoicing on Saturday. Both of us this week. We will message you when invoices go out. Thank you all so much for hanging out. And we will see you back next Thursday for fantastic finds. All right. Good night, everyone. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, everyone.